We're live. Let me fix the people though. Sorry, we started late. Yeah, things
Time to
happen.
discuss politics.
Well, we did discuss a little bit of politics. Actually, need to get rid of that. D&D politics, obviously.
I'm gone.
All right. So, who would like to do the recap?
Definitely me.
Can we have unnamed do it?
No.
I'll do it.
So what happened? What happened last time was we escaped. We killed the Leviathan, and that was gross. And we were on the ship, patched up the ship as much as we could, and Rome's little spidey sense got to tingling as we came across an island, and I kind of just swan dived and kind of went charged. Everybody followed me. That's when we found fucking Cruella de Vil parked outside a cave.
Wait, the car was
Wait,
real?
hold up.
Yes.
Wait, hold up. I swan dived.
No, I was talking about like when we were on the boat before we got on the island.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I thought the car was anecdotal. The car is real?
No, yes, there was
Yeah, it's real.
actually a Series 10 Cadillac outside
was
of the
just a-
cave.
Car?
Yep, that specific one.
Yeah.
I'll have to revisit that. Anyway,
The funniest part is I'm surprised Connor knows what that is.
I don't. I just know it's a car.
In character, he
D&D campaign.
Anyways, we saw this car out this cave. We walked in, and when we walked in, we saw that inside was another one of the little water portal things. We jumped through, and on the inside we found this weird, like, I think how stronghold would be a good way to describe it, right?
It was a lab.
Stronghold.
Like the building, like the building the lab was inside of.
It was actually a cave, and then there was a door that went straight to the lab, and the door was busted open by something strong.
Oh, I thought it was a fortress. I thought it was like a giant square building.
No, it's a cave, similar to the one that was like on the entrance to the dwarven stronghold.
Oh,
And
that was
then
my
to the
fault.
right, there was
I thought it was.
lab. And
I
to the
thought you
left, there was no
described
cave.
a big wooden. I thought you described a big wooden like box.
No, there was no wood
That was made.
anywhere.
Not wood, stone. But I'm stupid. Anyways, we
Agreed.
walked in there and we found we found like the evolution process of making the Invisibles, a bunch of equipment strewn around, and a big giant vat of this black inky liquid. We also discovered a journal, and that's all I'm gonna say. 'Cause I will
Oh,
find
yeah,
you
the
fuckers.
book.
Connor, did you watch the VOD?
I will.
Yes.
I will.
Oh.
That's how I'm gonna say it. A book, a journal. No one else is gonna say anything else about it. 'Cause I will find you, motherfucker.
It's silence.
Oh, don't worry. Just go on our Instagram.
Anyways,
Yep.
we realized, or Lyra saw, that this was Cylon's journal that got stolen after their whole big adventure. And when they discovered that, Rome realized what this inky black stuff was. If he said that it causes the worst night, as his dad described, or as the journal describes, it puts you in a waking, living nightmare. And while everybody was kind of debating about what to do with it, I kind of set up a table and put the important people behind it. And I told the other side of the crew to go outside. And when they asked what I was doing, I kind of fastball specialed a thunderball at it to destroy the vat of black liquid. I made it out unscathed somehow, but appears everybody else who was behind cover, minus Jeff, didn't seem to have the best of luck.
Yeah. So, Box, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
I was thinking I would. Huh?
Wait, it works against him too.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
That's what I
wait,
was thinking of. I
Would
was
he
a
not get advantage?
Why would he get
No,
advantage?
1 second.
Because
I need to get the sheet out. I have
Because Rom
resistance to poisons. This stuff is more than a little bit of poison.
Because Rom said he pulled every important person. I assume it would be
Nope,
also Bach.
I said what I said, and my
Okay,
action
my bad.
reflected that.
My bad. My bad.
Jerome Box is not an important person.
Hey, no.
You guys are all
Me and
equally
this-
worthless
me
in the
and
eyes
this
of Box.
Have beef, okay?
Standard.
You guys are all equally worthless in my eyes.
No, hey, look,
was
I
the
got
Constitution
corrected
saving?
hard.
Oh, dang it. I actually have pretty high constitution. I might save this.
Okay.
It's a solid +6 on the con.
Watch him nat one.
Ooh.
10?
You do have solid Constitution.
My modifier was higher than my roll.
I'm assuming he saves, right?
Box. You begin to feel a feeling unlike anything you felt in a very, very long time as your systems begin to shut down. But then they boot back up again. DM me. What is your greatest fear?
This might take a second.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
Fear is a very big
he
part
does
of his
this.
character, as you guys have maybe have noted by now. He's quite the coward. So let me get out
Wait,
my
Let's
40 long
let's hear
scroll.
from our sponsor.
Yes.
No one is
Roll the
sponsoring
ad
us.
while I
Absolutely not.
No one
furiously
is
type
sponsoring us.
my elementary level speed.
No
That's
one
what I
is
said. So
sponsoring
like,
us.
now time for our sponsor. We don't fucking have one.
Shit, if you guys want to sponsor us, just make sure to give us a fuck ton of money. We won't help you out, but just give us money.
That was a little aggressive.
What are you talking about, man?
Hey, look, if someone wants to give me money, I'm cool with it.
I
Tell
would
me I'm
not
wrong.
say that shit out loud because that's going to tear
That was
anyone down.
it was a joke.
I understand that it was a joke, but like, saying it's okay to.
I was talking to them.
Oh, okay.
Who beat?
It's a funny joke, yes, but it's also going to deter people from wanting to sponsor us in the future. So, again, I would not make that joke.
Why is it so quiet?
I don't know.
I'm attempting to type, but I type
Yeah,
really
deal with-
slow, and I need to get a
Connor.
very complex concept across through a Discord DM.
Why don't you guys go to... Oh no, that wouldn't work.
Well, the issue is technically you guys will be experiencing a lot of this.
Oh,
Hey,
With the exception,
what does that mean?
he's having nightmares and it causes him to talk.
Oh.
So he expresses everything that's happening, and you are watching it. That's what happened with Nyx, and that's what happened with Lyra. So Rome, you specifically, as well as Jeff and Commander Eagle, and A2B, now all know what the deepest fears of the three of you are.
Like when we were just like chilling, like playing.
I didn't fail.
I know, that's why you watched it.
Oh, I thought you said that they would know mine. I was like, I don't
No.
think so. I don't think so.
The three of them.
I've always been told them.
you are loud.
But they don't know each other's because they were passed out, so.
Mario, is teaching a loud person in your life? Is T King a loud person in real life?
Yes.
The real.
Even they agreed,
I'll take it.
baby. Even they said yes.
What does that mean?
That you're a loud person.
Annoying. What's wrong?
It's cheaper to go to Margot's for delivery.
Is that
Yeah,
The DM
but
is
they don't
complete.
take the thing. Hold
well, just do whatever you think is the good decision, baby. It doesn't matter to me.
on. Okay.
So, like, how are we like all seeing these dreams collectively, or is it just
No.
what you
So-
say will be settled out?
No, it's what you're saying and what you're doing will be said and kind of done aloud out in the open. You're kind of paralyzed, so you can like not really you don't have the strength to move yourself, but you do kind of like swing your arms around as if you were doing something, which is really what Nyx is doing because you can tell that he was trying to fight someone.
I think this might be a bit boring. Then he might just be screaming constantly.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, let's just say he has a lot of hope riding on A2B with his fears. That's why he's so determined to get him back up and working.
All right. You awaken again, and you are standing in a small, destroyed, deteriorating dwarven sanctuary, ancient dwarven sanctuary. You recognize this place. It is the same dwarven sanctuary you awoken in.
Can he move?
You attempt to move your servos while you realign your eyesight, and you're unable to move. However, you hear voices. As the voices become more clear, you hear a man. Sorry. Hey, it's coming back online. He kneels down and you see it is a human. There's actually 3 male humans looking at you. They are dressed in Hetharian garb. They're soldiers.
Who are you? What are you?
You attempt to speak. They look down at you, confused. It's making noises.
Where is
It
everyone?
taps on you, and it taps on your little eye in the center.
What is wrong with me? His voice will raise. Free me. Let me move once more.
He grabs you like a box and just like picks you up. Oh, that's a little heavy. And like tilts you around. You can feel your appendages dangling underneath. You're unable to move them.
What is this? What is wrong? I have
Yes.
things to do. I cannot afford to be lazy like this.
He turns to
me.
his buddy and he just says, "It's a little annoying, to be honest." And he just takes you and tosses you onto the ground
No.
outside. You
No.
can see the sky now. The green lushness.
He feels cold and dead like the parts that make him.
The men leave, and you are left there, alone,
No.
unable to move.
I order you to return. Restore my function. Come back.
Time
Please.
goes along. You are alone this entire time. You see travelers pass by. You see a village built with families, built right in front of you. No one even notices you, as you have been covered up by dirt and rocks.
I must create. I must innovate. But I can't. I can't. I can't.
Then, something strange is happening. You hear screams and yells. This elven village that has been built right in front of you. You've watched these families, some die, some grow up. They're now being pillaged, hunted, killed. Their houses are being burned, all while you just have to watch.
At least I can see still. Their
As things go
lives,
on.
that living, that weakness they must feel.
As things go on, you see more and more wars, each one worse than the last. Things you can only ever have imagined that they could happen. Massive mage wars with dragons, intense battles in the air. Things get so crazy, so powerful, that the world that's just around you gets destroyed. And as a being who has no set lifespan, you are left floating in a void with nothing but destruction around you.
No. No, I miss it. No. I insulted it. I ignored it. I envied the life that I did not have. But come back. Just the traces, just the watch. Please come back. This cannot be it. This cannot be how it ends. No. No. Why have you forsaken me? What gods have abandoned me?
Eventually, you too finally come to your senses as you realize you are now standing in this lab. Or probably now lying on the ground, but
Us two, as in me and Lyra.
yes, you two are also lying on the ground.
Just want to be like squatting next to Lyra, poking her in the face, like, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
She must not be here.
Oh, that's sad.
He is muted, sadly.
Sorry, I'm also lesson planning and doing stuff.
Okay.
You were
She's going to swat his hand away like, fuck off.
Oh, yep. Grumpy. I was gonna like stand up and like open the journal and just start reading some pages into it. It's like, ooh, fascinating.
All right.
I guess I'll be groggily waking. I was like, what the fuck happened to me?
After the explosion of goo, would anyone else like to investigate anything?
Oh. Like, Box will start, like, touching the ground and feeling, oh, it's still here. It's all still here. I'm still here.
Actually,
Oh.
whenever it touched the surface, it kind of sizzled a little bit. As you guys did notice, it was slightly acidic and evaporated.
The goo?
Yeah, I think I remember it wasn't even gooey. I think it was.
It was, like, liquidy.
Yeah, I think we did describe that it was more liquidy. Also, we described that this substance is not the exact same substance that's in the vials. it looks a little different.
No, if you want to, we can still go, Barry.
I already paid for the other thing.
Did you really?
Yes.
Oh,
Anyway,
what was that? Was it a psychic attack?
I like still like reading the journal. It's good. No, something that called torturer's venom. I don't know.
Oh,
Never
I
told me about
remember
it.
that stuff.
So,
Sapphire, that shit was like very potent.
Ah, you called her mom. Ha ha.
Please describe it to me more. What exactly does this stuff do? It doesn't let you
Brings
sleep.
out
the-
your
Does it?
worst fear.
Yeah,
Oh.
the
Makes
blood
you
writes
live
about
it.
it.
So it's merely an
Says here-
illusion.
Yeah, it
Yes.
says right here in his journal, and if you like point at the page, we escaped the torturer. Sapphire and Shooter told me what they experienced when the torturer injected them with that substance. Sapphire did say specifically, I have the feeling I need to go talk to him when we go back, when this is all over. I don't know what happened. I don't know what that means, but yeah, it apparently like brings, yeah, right here, said to put you in a living nightmare of your worst fears.
Can we get Fire Emblem?
So
so,
15?
Yeah,
so let me
that's
get this
apparently.
straight. You decide to explode the thing that puts us into our living nightmares.
I didn't know what that did that. I got the feeling that stuff should not exist.
Yes,
And you
and
did
you didn't say anything about it to us,
I tried to protect you, okay? It's
which I
not
do
my fault you-
appreciate.
I do say you protecting me from all the way over there does seem like quite a bit of a stretch.
Don't worry, he put and I'm gonna put air quotes up, a table in front of us. Don't worry, protection is
In front of you, not even my shields could block that much goop.
I mean,
Quite
it's not like he planned for that to happen.
I don't think he plans for much to happen.
okay. That's enough slander on him.
It is still here, at least, even if it was an illusion. And he's going to, like, touch the floor a bit more.
Hey, Box, could you examine both of us to see if there's like any long-lasting effects on that goop has on our bodies?
One moment. A2P, are you still here?
Indeed.
Bring out your cat.
Are you functional? Are you modified?
It did not seem to get any. Ooh, it did not seem to get into any of my
You come quick,
vital
shit up.
surfaces.
That is good. That is good.
Pop a life powder.
Far too valuable to be corrupted by such a substance. Ugh.
You would be so
It
weak.
could be valuable, though. Perhaps I shall take a sample of it back with me, but in the meantime, come in, we can give you a look over.
we don't take this stuff. We don't take this. This stuff needs to be destroyed.
It seems to dissolve when exposed to air already.
Box,
But
we are
nothing-
not bringing that shit, whatever it is. This shit deserves to be destroyed. I agree with
It's an
Raw,
extremely
honestly.
powerful chemical. The
Yeah,
ability
I
to
don't thi-
induce
I don't
psychic
think-
things like this. It's such a potent device of distraction, manipulation.
So let me get this straight. The person that makes rings of commandments for random emperors of their own individual civilization wants to
I've paid
take
way worse for those.
Like I said, the person that makes random rings of command gives it out to random emperors. Wants the goop that put peoples into their worst fears. I'm not letting you get that shit.
Also, Box, I don't think you've put two and two together. If the mother of fear, who rules
Oh my
people
God.
through fear,
Oh,
has
this.
these monsters that mainly feed off of people's fear, has this liquid that
The
forces
poison.
people, when it touches, to experience their worst fears. You don't see the problem in that?
Well, I think the problem already exists. It's their blood, is it not?
You're right.
This is
I
more
think
useful to
might be part
use
of-
before you use the and before you use the monsters.
Allow me. I'm come to throw boomerangs at you again.
To be honest, there were more papers that have not been read yet.
Yeah. Fine, perhaps I shall leave this be. But it's
Do I
just
still have the papers with me?
invaluable. But I do need to make sure that the repairs of A2B continue with haste.
Do I still have the papers with me?
You have a few papers with you, yes, the ones you read.
Oh,
There are
okay.
way more papers than I think any of you could carry.
Ugh. I mean, we would just get to reading the shit, I guess.
Here, Nix, hold still. You wanted that medical examination?
No, check both me and Lyra, yeah.
Over here.
Alright, then hold still. I need to get up on something if I'm to look at your eyes.
When you guys are done,
Alright.
Whenever you're ready, anyone who wants
I thought you just
to look
fucking
around
died.
needs to roll me investigation.
Do I need to roll any checks to double check on Nix and Lyra, make sure they're okay after
You
the group
double check
experience?
on them, they look fine.
Lyra's going to say, I didn't ask you to check me. I'm fine.
Nix did
Nix
though,
looks
but if
fine.
you use it, then I will deny it. Alright, Nix, you seem to be okay. You only have a mild scratch on your lost wing.
Weird.
Yes.
I got some boomerangs I can toss to you.
Well, regardless, I shall look around for some things and I can help you read the papers.
Okay.
Who all is looking around?
I would have guessed.
How did it feel having 3 cats with
Roll
me?
investigation.
I'm so pissed.
Why? What happened?
I got a fucking nat 20 and I have a negative to my investigation.
That's fine. Nat 20 is still an instant success. Is
I got a
there
19.
no.
is there anything you want to look at specifically, Lyra?
No, I more or less just rolled it just to see if I could see anything.
All right.
Box would like to look around the container holding the substance, and if he can, try and walk to the other side of it to see if he can't get a sample of his own inside an ampule.
So,
Yeah, no.
real
Mhm.
quick, I'll just exclaim that there are, I think 5. There were 5.
It's 4 or 5 where it transfers from a human to an invisible all the way to the black tube.
Well, you're forgetting something. First
What?
one was already broken when you guys came in here. The second one had a creature that was very similar to a human, but he had no mouth. I think he still had eyes. He had some features removed. The second one was, I think, the next step to the invisible. It was a human with like blade hands. And then the third one was an invisible. And then the fourth one was filled with a completely, almost entirely pitch black substance, which was the one that I almost said Blaze. Rome blew up and spread the pitch black substance everywhere else. So the other 3 are filled with something completely different.
I'll look at those.
The other 3?
Yeah.
All right. What you notice with the other 3 is that they
Cool. They know where every monster is.
seem to be completely synthetic. So none of them have any parts that would be deemed like necessary for survival, like no genitalia or orifices of any kind at all.
I gotta
Like they're completely
earn.
constructs, basically.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I want
Dude, I'm a cat.
to roll over my shoulder and say, "Hey, bro, come look at these."
He is gone, sadly.
Is something the matter, Lyra?
That's the cat that
Um,
I'm working on currently.
I feel like Rome would know a little bit more about these than
So it's like, well,
Do we
any
wanna-
of us else.
Do we want to get back to you whenever he comes back?
Yes.
Okay.
I just want Beast Cat for real.
Box, what specifically were you looking at?
He is going to just be going around the house trying to get behind them to see if he can't find a way to get a sample of the substance. This
I get annoying
like,
about
the
it.
abilities on the mind could be unparamountly valuable, and he doesn't know if they'll get the chance to get more of this again. He wants to see if he can sneakily get some of the substance in ampule, even just a couple drops of it.
Right now, all you can remember was there were syringes of it that Rome has.
That Rome has.
He took them, yes.
He took them,
I'm gonna farm some more of these.
and yet he wanted me to destroy them. How interesting.
Maybe he plans on destroying them at some point here. I don't know.
I've got my big boomerangs and my pierce boomerangs up. It's over
But he
for
has them currently.
I also have one.
Yes.
Hmm.
Oh, you took one of the
There is-
syringes?
I thought I did.
I do way more damage now.
Sure, you can have one. That's fine. There are a few.
Okay.
And I assume there are no lying around afterwards after they took them.
Oh fuck!
I
That was
assumed that they took them all, so.
So do I. Is there any sort of tap on the
Oh.
big black
Alright.
vial? Or not
You
big black-
bag.
Back.
Alright, what's
All
that
right.
in there?
Lyra has called you over to the test tubes.
Oh, yeah, but I was sorry. I was reading. No, I like as I'm reading, just go. "Ooh." And I kind of make like a shocked expression. Just, like walk over to Lyra as she's calling me over. It's like, what's up?
And she's going to point to the tubes and go, these aren't like normal people.
I'll look at the tubes and see what the fuck she's talking about.
Well, they look like they were, you know,
That broke his arm.
she does say that they're not normal people. They don't look like normal people, so you're. Yeah.
Oh, the giant tubes, or
Yeah, the giant
giant
tubes.
tubes, or test tubes on a table.
No, the giant test tubes. The giant.
Oh,
fucking-
you
whatever
see,
they're called.
the minute you said test tubes, I thought of like normal size. You mean like the vat?
yeah, the
Those
big.
are.
I don't know what the fuck you would
I
call
mean, all I'm
them.
saying is we were saying that to Frank while we got here.
No, there's no like
Just
little
going.
Yeah.
test tubes on the table.
I know, I instantly think test tube whenever you say it. Like I think small when you say it. But it's like, oh, well, yeah. I mean, it kind of looks like it's their way. They probably did some kind of weird
The life powder.
experimentation on people to get to the final product. Happens a lot.
Brother.
I mean, like, I know that because of you, but like,
Hey,
What's that mean?
you test a lot of stupid shit, is what that means.
I don't test shit, okay? I do what I need to, okay? I needed to clear the bad stuff, okay? And I think that's why I
I have a little
this-
dive.
got that weird chill when I saw
I'm
this.
talking about at home.
I just listen. I am trying to prepare for what I'm meant to do, and I like helping people and punching bad people. It's a win-win in my book. But also, Lyra, we need to. I read something we need to talk about.
Oh?
I just want to like look over at Nyx and just like Nyx.
That's a
Uh,
fucked up one of that.
And point a finger at me with like a questioning face.
Hey, you come here.
Oh, I walk over.
Okay, I'm not. I didn't call the box over here because every time I tell her, every
something
time I
wrong?
talk about, not nothing, box. You stay over there.
Lyra's deafened.
We're
right now, by
good.
the way.
Wait, just look at genitalia.
I'm still just gonna. I'll go. Just like, so every time I talk about something about my dad, he always accuses me of like weird stuff. So I want him over there, so that way he doesn't jump to conclusions
I
immediately.
can still hear you.
No, we're not doing anything. Shut up.
We're in
Focus
the
on what you're
same
doing.
room. You're 10 feet away from me. Do you wish for me to leave?
I'm gonna turn back to the others, start whispering. It's like,
Not beat me at all, honestly.
She literally called just to tell me that she was leaving the store and coming back, like, pulling into the driveway. Yeah,
anyways.
sorry.
And,
Sorry.
I was gonna start whispering so that way Box can't hear me. It's like, anyways, there's this thing that I think might be kind of important and kind of terrifying.
What's up, Rome?
Shoot.
Or-
Go for it.
I was just gonna look back at the book and start reading. It's like, it's done. The one thing I thought I'd never do in this world is done. My
See,
deal with a demon. I don't know why. I don't trust this deal though. We get so much out of it,
I don't like
and
making
from if even what a quarter of what I've read in the library is even true about demons, I know that this boss doesn't care about its underlings. Something else is afoot. But I can't shake that captain. Something about him was off from the first time we met him. The champion of Osmodius. Yet
Killing
he
this guy,
never
he's limp.
he didn't
fucked him
have
up.
anything. He didn't offer us anything that
Not
he
you.
seemed impossible. But yet, still,
Speaking of
coming
weakness,
back to find it, seeing that he was ready to die when we came back to tell him we completed the deal, he seemed relieved, like he was expecting to die.
man, I got
when
some
we came
melee
back.
in me.
But I don't know. I need to look into this. Captain Terry Davison is a mystery, and I need to make sure. I need to do my research on him and make sure he is legit. I was gonna look back at Lyra and Nick's like, you guys remember what the kid's name was?
Terry. Yeah, exactly.
No, his name is Terry Davidson.
Commander Eagle approaches you after you read this out. Where did you get this from?
I like put the book behind me. It's like, oh well. Good God.
Hey, Ego, yeah, you approached us. Does that mean you found something interesting, or you just want to have a chat?
She'll speak.
Listen, I don't know
Was
what's
that
going on here.
Can you
I
repeat
just-
that?
Bitch.
What?
Can't hear you.
Good God, Mark.
I don't know
I'm
what.
just talking
You're not muted.
Avery, could you
I'm
repeat what you
going
just said? I couldn't hear you.
Turn her down.
Plus, that was not a shark skin.
That's a really good idea. Let me do that.
It's another
Yeah, I
big monster.
turned her down a lot.
Eleanor
How do you turn people down on mobile?
I don't know.
I don't know if you
That's their
can.
name, I think.
Was she nice?
Yeah,
All right.
It's-
extremely nice.
I don't know what you guys are doing over here, but I've been tasked with keeping you alive, so that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm
Okay.
If you
pretty
need me,
sure
I'll be
we-
over
pretty
here. He turns around
No
and
worries.
walks to the entrance where you guys came from. He's watching over you, though.
Gotta turn back to the others and just go, Don't trust. I don't trust a lot in the fact that unless that kid is a junior, then we have a really concerning problem about that kid's future.
Hmm.
You coughing up the hairball, baby?
It's called an autopsy.
Also, before I forget about it, I'm pretty sure the box is trying to find this. I pull out the syringe. Do you want to watch it so that he doesn't try to pickpocket both of us?
I want to take it and take it out of your hand. I want to take it out of your hand, Nix, and just immediately push it down so that way it all just spills out on the floor, not hitting anybody. Just to make sure it's gone completely and no one can have it.
You smack it down and smash a syringe of the substance at everyone's feet.
Well, okay, there
No.
were 5, Rome.
I took them all, I think, didn't I? Or me and Lyra have them.
I thought you did take them all, yes.
Oh yeah, I did.
Do you want to do anything
took
with
one.
them then, or do you just want to make sure that Nix doesn't have one?
I'm gonna look at
Damn.
Nix and just go. Oh, it's like, oh no, Nick, I'll take care of it. I don't want the box to get a hold of this. I don't trust him.
There's syringes
Uh,
of stuff.
I trust him
Not a
enough.
box.
I trust him enough to examine us, but something that puts and
Okay, did we hunt Asklos yet?
his Nix is nervously pausing. It's like something that can cause that should not be in his hands.
Max is going to come over to you guys and there's syringes of that stuff. You guys know how valuable this stuff could be.
And it's
Not
going to
Blood,
be
inner
destroyed.
fluids. What?
going to be destroyed.
Destroyed?
Yes.
That stuff is a powerful psychoactive.
Box.
And which is
The
which is
weapons that can be
why
made with that. Powerful tools, instant immobilization of our greatest enemies. Anything biological will be instantly stunned for who knows how long.
Hey, Box.
It's
I
I just
don't
want to look up
understand.
at Nyx. Yeah, I just want to look over at Nyx as the box says this. Like look at Nyx for a solid 3 seconds, look back at the box and just goes, all of the reasons you just said are exactly reasons why we need to destroy this stuff.
It's just innovation, making of
Hey,
new
Box.
things. I've never had my hands on a substance like this before. It would be so new.
Box, I don't know.
You're going to cough. Go cough on the floor.
I cannot cough.
Not
I do
you.
not have a mouth.
Hey, Box. I don't know what you went through, because for me personally, I know exactly what I went through.
Well, I'd rather
Yeah.
not say what I went through. Thank you very much.
Oh, so let me
Then
get this
you
straight. You are terrified of what you went through, but you're willing to put this on to other people, possibly innocent people, just
Well,
because what you want a quick dollar, just because you want to make a new machine, you want to be.
Not-
And
not
I'll air
innocent
quote
people. I would use it on our enemies.
And where do you draw the line at enemies? Because apparently we're stopping you. Does that make us your enemies? Are you trying to use on us now?
You are giving just opposition to some of my ideas. Our enemies are those who are directly attempting to kill us or imprison us forever. Would probably be the tier of enemy I would say deserves such a thing like this. But in the end, it is just illusions. Very, very painful ones, but illusions nonetheless.
Exactly. Sapphire went through that shit. She still doesn't talk to it about it to this day.
Really?
I think I know I think I know what it's about because whenever me and my family are over at Sapphires, my dad makes a joke about her still being single and my mom claps him for it, but he laughs and I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Geez, what fears did you guys have? Because I pretty much knew what I was going to see already. I mean,
I didn't
it
get
sucks
hit
to
by it.
see, but well, I know you didn't. But are you guys that unknown of your fears? Like, yes, they're scary and they suck to be in, but they're mere illusions. They're not the truth of what is to happen.
This is coming from a hollow
Lyra's
machine.
going to
who
go
never
up to him
touched me.
and smack him.
Ow! Do you just do that to everyone?
No,
Yeah, when they're being
stop. Don't
stupid.
hurt the box. Well, I tried
I can
everything
barely
I
feel it.
could.
Your wimpy slaps.
No, he just doesn't feel mine. Punt him across the room, see how he feels.
Somebody else wants to cause the box physical harm. Just bro, no, stop! Don't resort to violence. Whatever
sorry.
will I do?
I'm sorry, Box. I did everything I could to shield you from the goop from 10 feet away.
I'm sorry I
didn't know
put you
this
right
could
next to
happen.
the giant vat of goop right before I exploded a box. I did everything I could to protect you from it.
Oh, machine. Trust me, just sit right here on top of this giant red X on the floor. Trust me, bro, nothing bad will happen. And he just like runs
Maybe
behind the
we
table.
should do it again to you.
It's like X-ray technicians. It's gonna be just safe. Gets behind a 13-inch thick steel door. All right, 3, 2.
Well, Box's dream.
Lyra's going to look at Box and say, if you want to take it with you, you got to go through it again.
I've already
No,
done it. But let me put it this way.
No.
Do you
no.
guys
fine
enjoy the
going through
feeling
it.
of being stabbed?
can you say that again?
Do you guys enjoy the feeling of being stabbed?
No.
Would you stab someone?
No.
Not ever? Never ever.
If
I'd
it
punch.
was in self-defense, yes. But if it's just because, no.
My
Hey,
goal is
DM.
lethal or no difference than you physically defending yourself with a weapon.
DM, do we know that whenever we go through that process that we could physically see the dreams, or is it just that Rom knows?
I'm hyped for October right now. I'm very hyped for October right now.
I heard everything. I didn't
confused.
see anything.
Yeah, I'm confused.
That's what.
by
If
what
that's what. Yeah, I heard. I think what he's saying is I heard all of everything you guys said during your nightmares. Personally, I heard, but I didn't
do we-
see or hear anything you heard or saw.
But do we know that that you heard it?
Oh no, I didn't say anything about it.
Not necessarily. Yeah. No.
This makes total sense. That stuff is highly valuable and, as of what we currently know, very hard to replace. Even if you don't trust it in my hands, don't just throw it onto the ground to be destroyed.
I think that's the
What
best.
What kind of
way to
use
do it.
would we have it for you? What kind of use would we even have for it in the
give
first
us,
place?
Boggs, give us one reason why we should keep this, and that reason cannot include a weapon or some kind of combat plan in any way, shape, or form. Go.
That is the main reason, but also if I was able to get my claws on it and analyze it, we could possibly learn more about the invisible threat, how they feed, how they sustain themselves, and use it against them.
The fact that you
feed
said
on-
claws too is the worst
Well, I
part.
don't have hands, and he's gonna like point up to one of his little 3-finger claw
I
thingies.
say destroy it as soon as we can before it's too late.
Oh, come on.
Thank you, Penguin. Rom, go
Penguin.
destroy this shit. I'm done having this argument.
Did he just
I-
call me a
I'll take
penguin?
Really?
He thinks you're. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm just gonna
Eagle,
hold my
eagle,
hand up to
eagle.
take. I'm just gonna hold my hand out to take the vial he had, the syringe he has.
At least leave the syringes.
No.
Those things are valuable.
We're gonna like. I want to walk over to a corner, put all 5 in like the little corner, back up like 10 feet, and just throw a sorceress burst at it.
All right. You put the other 4 in a corner, and you throw a sorceress burst at it. It is slightly flammable, so it explodes in the flames.
No, lightning.
And that'll still.
That was still light it, make it explode in the
Oh,
flames.
what? I didn't think lightning lights things on fire.
If it's
Have you-
flammable and
have
lightning
you-
is
Lightning is the #1 cause of forest fires if you're not in California.
Or at a gender reveal party.
That's
Well,
only in
well, yeah,
only
but
in
that's when they-
California is it gender reveal parties.
Hell yeah.
no.
What's
my
the sex of the
coworker had a
trees?
Gender reveal party.
What?
It's not just in California. My coworker, who is no longer pregnant, she just had her kid. She had a gender reveal party.
And started a forest fire?
No, she didn't start a.
Okay, we were talking
Forest
about gender
fire, but-
reveals starting the forest fires is in California.
Oh, I thought you guys just meant like no one does gender reveal parties outside of California.
No,
No,
one
that's
outside of
clearly only a
California,
California thing.
starts forest fires with gender reveal parties.
There are some Texans that do it.
It's mainly anywhere that's dry enough for it to happen.
It's mainly, it's completely different because a lot of times in Texas, it's let's go outside, get some tannerite and make an explosive, and they typically use the backdrop to for the tannerite and the dye that explodes, and they're like, let's put it on a bunch of hay bales. That's definitely a great idea.
Being
Again,
a small
not
baby.
a gender reveal party.
No, that is a gender reveal party. 'Cause they'll do that. They'll put
How is
the
that a
pink
gender-
powder, the pink
Oh
or
my
blue
God.
powder, because you shoot the tannerite and it explodes, and then you see the big blue or pink smoke. But they start fires
Stupid.
because they use dry ass hay as a prop for it.
That's stupid.
I hate when babies are born with hair. It's so creepy looking. What the fuck?
That's out of left field. But anyways, yes,
Yeah.
sorry, fire.
Thank you. I was like, what the fuck is she?
Yeah, no, the lightning comes down and matches the things on fire, and it just goes little blow up.
All right, everything's destroyed. That's good. I think that's
No waste.
everything to find. in this.
I'm pretty sure we do have a few more research papers we can read.
He's
Yes,
the beast.
that is true. I'll help you guys read over them.
No, thank you for the
Tell
follow.
me
I'll-
anything if you need me to translate.
I will also do my own reading as I just pull up the journal again and just start reading again.
Yeah, can we all read through some research, Avery?
Box will be looking around in the room for both papers and any traces of anything interesting.
Oh my god.
That stuff could be so valuable, you guys. A lot of like
Not-
arcane materials require things that like induce strong emotion, or things like the tears of children, the
Wh-
blood of the innocent, things like that that let you really put powerful effects into things.
What are you
That
looking
stuff could
for
be so
again?
useful. Just anything of interest, more black goop, any other funky things, and also just research papers. He's
There
just
are
keeping his eye out
several
for the
different
papers and
components
things.
all over the place, none of which you can recognize.
Is there like old lab equipment here? I
Yes.
think I remember us passing through. Can he fit it in his bag? That's the
When my
question.
name's
He's running. He's at 90% capacity. He's gonna like look through some of his like broken equipment and see if he can replace anything in there with a rough equivalent. See what all he can replace and snatch.
Hey Avery, did we need to make skill checks?
For what?
During a
In
squad
reading the
lobby,
paper?
Reading paper? No.
environment
Give me a second. Yeah, Bucks. I guess
Environment
You-
link is just guiding
you
links.
don't have anything in your pouch that would be replaceable. Like,
Mm.
yeah. So
So, I'm going to double check what happens when the bag of holding gets too full because I don't want to break it right now. That would be very inconvenient. Because I don't know exactly how much he has in there. And this might push. Actually, I don't think this would push him over the limit. He should be fine. He'll probably be fine. If the bag is overloaded, pierced, torn, ruptured, and is destroyed and its contents scattered in the astral plane. Okay, then I don't think I'll be taking that little gamble there.
No ball.
He will dump out a roughly equivalent weight in items to the new stuff and shove the new stuff in his bag instead. So he'll get rid of some of the broken pieces of equipment and lab stuff that he bought from that one dude all the way in the beginning for the roughly equivalent weight of this new stuff, so he can look it over later.
I'm the coolest person on the planet.
So he'll get his hands on the new devices if he can.
okay.
And he'll keep looking for papers then.
All right.
See what
Well,
else there
now
is.
we'll get to the papers. So, as you're looking through these papers, you do notice that a lot of these papers that are on the floor are of the creation of the actual drug itself.
Ooh.
Upon looking through it, again, none of you can recognize any of it. I don't even need you guys to roll anything. It is far beyond anything you all know. Even A2B.
Wait, who reads this? Huh?
Any of you. It doesn't matter who
No,
wants to read it.
But who's the first to read it?
I guess probably you, because you're the one who's been wanting to read them the
So,
entire
is-
time.
Is this stuff written in language?
Wait. I wouldn't even share it to the group.
You would not.
I wouldn't even share it to the group. I found it.
Okay, here's the
Alright
thing, man. It's a lot of papers. So you would pick it up, but you would only be able to pick up like a couple papers at a time. Box will pick up more papers. Rome can pick up more papers if he likes. Lyra can pick up more papers, so you would be able to withhold your piece of the information, which you wouldn't understand whatsoever. But
It's 'cause I have
other
comprehend languages.
Wait,
Yeah,
I
you-
don't understand. Wait, I don't understand that this is the creation of the thing.
You can understand the diagrams, but you can't understand what's actually written. You understand that it is a paper that is describing the creation of the liquid, the drug. That is what you can understand. If you want to cast comprehend languages, you can.
If Bach starts to encounter the unrecognized language, he will use one of his free casts of comprehend language.
Okay. As you cast Comprehend Languages, you begin to be able to read through things, and all of it is translated into words that you still don't understand, except for one. That is Arachnus cuteus venom.
We're gonna.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Even with comprehend languages up and running, this stuff is still gibberish. Except apparently, this stuff uses some of the Arachnus cuteus venom. Say, have you found any interesting looking diagrams, Nix? Some of this
Nothing
untranslatable
worth
later down the
looking at.
line. The pictures
Nothing
look
worth looking at.
interesting, though. What do the pictures describe to them? Is it possible to like yield anything from these? Really?
It's
Literally
kinda,
just a doodle. Nothing.
it's kind of complicated. Most of your stuff is like distillation processes and like it's short diagrams of like both math equations and images of or sketches of the equipment that is
Oh,
used
speak up,
and
please.
The equipment that I now have.
how it's used that you do now have, yes. But again, all of this equipment that you took, you have no idea what it's used for, what it does.
Well, there's the instruction manual right here.
It is, but you don't understand what it's trying to say.
Alright, that pizza.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
More
Would need to at least understand some of the things. So it's like black and white. It's gonna say insert substance X. What
Yeah.
the fuck is
It's
substance X?
easy for-
It's black and white biology test level illustrations. Like, yeah, fuck.
don't
You
wanna-
notice that this is
I was just like, man,
writings by someone who seems to be slightly
pizza just-
insane.
Okay.
But it's not like
Two.
textbook. It's like journaling. So
Okay.
everything's all over the place.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, Box is gonna think as much as he wants more of this liquid, he's probably gonna have better bet attempting to milk an invisible and trying to recreate from this.
Okay.
So
yes,
he's
that is
just
one
going
of the
to
things
the
you do
papers down.
notice in your paper box. I forgot. There's a sketch of an amorphous cloud that seems to be where the main component, which seems to be written everywhere, comes from.
The Mother of Fear is described as a gaseous form as well. Does it have any resemblance?
It does.
Box is going to announce this. Ooh boy, guys. This stuff apparently gets some things from the direct source. Right from the Mother of Fear in some instances. That
Yeah.
stuff really is extremely
found that?
valuable and likely irreplaceable. He's gonna like briefly look over it, Rom, and then look back to his paper.
Nix, how much did you roll
He's at the bottom.
for your investigation earlier?
15.
But you guys are arguing.
No.
Lyra, are you looking through papers as well?
Yeah.
You
As best
find-
as I could be. I probably wouldn't understand it.
Well, you did roll a nat 20, so you found another journal. This one's not Silence Journal, it's just another journal.
Whose journal?
Alright, what's up?
It is blank.
She's going to flip through the pages.
All right. You open up the first page. Would you like to read it aloud?
Yes.
All right. You read through, and the first few pages seem to be like introductory bullshit. However, the first few pages describes I have found a way to recreate the Sons of Fear. It is not an exact science, as my first creation was far from perfect. I had to splice it with the DNA of humans. However, it ended up not turning out quite as perfect as the true Sons of Fear. This page is signed with the torture at the end.
What the hell is DNA?
Torture.
It does say DNA, actually.
Box is gonna try and take a look at this. Human DNA. What the hell is DNA? Now, why is it human? What could that stand for?
Lyra's going to look at
Discarded
Rome.
non-organic elements? No. Discarded
Lyra's
non-organic.
going to nudge Rome like, you should probably explain what it is. And make him like you more.
You guys probably don't know what
I-
DNA is.
You guys know
As
what DNA is?
I don't have that. I thought that's a fucking mystery to me too. I mean,
This is the first
I know,
time
I
he's-
know, I know. My dad offered to teach you because he taught me. I don't know if you took him. I don't know if Sapphire took him up on that deal, but my dad's really smart. But I don't know what the fuck that means.
Wait a minute.
I was going to say,
That's-
Sapphire did, but like, I didn't want to. I'd rather
Fox is-
fight, just to fight.
I don't know why. The way Mom, Dad, and Sapphire described it, Dad was one of the smartest people they know.
Fox is gonna
Hey,
pause for a minute. Wait a minute. And quick question, DM: is the stuff in this room as worn down as the rest? Since the dwarves
No.
did not have any ancient humans,
No.
there were none when this empire fell to the Mother and Sons of Fear.
Some of the stuff in this room seems very new, including what you just put into your bag.
How new?
Recently touched.
How recently?
Fox is going to, thinking of that, take out the equipment and start analyzing it more clearly to try and find anything that might give him an idea of the last time it was used.
Hey, how come-
Residue, like dried water,
no,
perhaps.
There's
caused
no
instruments.
dust. There's no erosion. Nothing's rusty.
I don't like that.
There's no signs that it was sitting for a long time unused. Period.
Fox is going to make that public announcement of, there were no humans in the ancient dwarven ruins. There's never been humans in these ancient dwarven ruins, bar our own expedition.
Well,
How did
who
he
wrote
get
the
access to
journal?
human DNA?
Well, wait, whose journal is that?
Well, whoever it is, you signed him to torture. He seemed like a lovely guy, and it seems he might still be here.
No. Dad and Sapphire killed that guy. Like,
When
I don't know,
exactly?
I'm gonna look over at Lyra. How long ago was that again? Like 20,
No.
20 years or so? Like I know it was before I was born. So it was like
Well,
I
I
don't
have
know.
bad news. Either
Or-
someone's taken up his pet project, or your father was not as thorough as he thought he was.
No,
This stuff is
Sapphire
they-
wanted
very
it was
recently used.
of light.
no, well, Dad does say like before he like flicks back because that was the deal. He wrote they killed the torturer for part of the deal, and here we quote unquote killed. He puts it in quotes. Killed the torturer, although I wouldn't call it a victory. Sapphire brought light into the Shadelands, which I normally hate her for doing that. I don't know why he does, but there are several points in this journal where he says that it's like Sapphire brought a really bright light into the middle of a fight, and he just was like it was really mad at her for some reason.
Like, I
I
get
don't
the
know,
point.
but he says here she brought the daylight to the Shadelands, which I didn't know what would happen, but unknowingly the torturer just disappeared. Body seemed to dissolve. Only thing left was his armor. We took his helmet back to the champion
Yeah, I'm
to prove that we could prove our end of the deal.
Is there anything else about this torturer? What kind of person he was, who he served, how it might be like were we to encounter him?
Oh, well, he worked for the vampire lord that Dad and Sapphire
Vampire
killed.
lords, lovely. He's one of those fellows. I don't
no,
know the
it says
Shadelands, but I know vampires.
Dad didn't think he was a vampire.
Well, I know that, but he's working with them, so we've entered probably a laboratory more evil than
They're
some of my own.
dead. They're dead now.
This stuff has been touched within months, perhaps even sooner. Not a speck of dust on anything in this room. You realize that, yes?
Well, yeah, no, Dad. He did.
Hey, is there
like,
more in
later,
the journal? Perhaps you'll get more answers through it reading the journal. That journal doesn't look like it's been touched recently. Or sorry, that journal looks like it's been touched recently.
Well,
Yes,
yeah,
keep
no,
reading.
because
Let's see,
Dad.
what's the most recent date?
And this thing?
Do you want to skip
Yes.
to the end?
Yeah, it just skips to the end. And just like, actually, that's about it. It says here that no, right here, they have brought.
No, not
Theriotide-
that journal. The torture journal.
What's the most recent date in the Torturer's Journal? Go to the first blank page and one page back. What's the most recent entry's date?
That's you're holding that book, aren't you?
Lyra is.
No.
This is my dad's journal. Oh,
Is she here?
Lyra.
Oh. Baby.
Lyra, it's
Thank you for
story
that.
time. We
She's
need
in
you.
the series.
One town.
DM, what does
No.
she read to us as the last entry in the
thought that was-
Torturer's Journal?
She reads February 26th,
Nah, Josh will probably bounce to
1458. Today,
What year are we in?
What was the
today for you, in game, is February 29th, 1458.
so yesterday?
3 days ago.
3 days.
3 days.
3 days.
Okay.
I think we should dip.
Do you
I
want to
agree.
read?
If it was 30 days ago, we should probably get out of there.
All right.
Box
same.
will
Is
like
there
offer like,
anything-
here, can I see the book?
Is there anything you're taking with you?
Box will ask
Yeah,
to
you
see
are.
the book. He's already stealing
the
half of his
journal.
equipment. And Box is like, here.
Can Box see the book?
Can I?
Lyra,
Huh?
can Box take the book?
You know what?
What's up?
Ignore all of them. Mark.
Can Box take the book?
Lyra's going to swat his hand.
What? Why not? I read things. I study them. Can I not study this as well?
No, because if it was 3 days ago, we shouldn't be taking shit.
He's
I'm
clearly
taking this.
This is probably a good way to thwart whatever he's doing. This things he's been doing in here were apparently so evil, yes? Plus, the insights
Right.
you gain about the Invisicles could be great. This man's been experimenting probably longer than a lot of us have been alive on these things, and he's personally been able to encounter the Mother of Fear. The notes
Okay,
in that journal.
here's my thing. We should not bother him because he's already fucked up.
Well, we've already blown up his experiment,
that
and he's going to point to the blown up
sapphire.
tube of the fear group all over the roof.
Like, well, yeah, no, if this is the actual torture, he invented this stuff, so he's gonna know how to remake it pretty fast.
Well, he's also going to know we've been here, so I'd say we take everything valuable to thwart him for as long as possible and leave, including that journal, which I would like to read. And he's going to try and reach for it again.
I want to swat. I want to like swat his
Swat
little
again.
claw away now. Just like stab it. Walk.
Can I not read things? I came on this expedition to do the
Walk.
reading. Can I not read them?
You've
Lyra's
made
just
yourself
going to pick him up at
untrustworthy.
this
Walk.
point. Lyra's just going to pick him up at this point and carry him out of the room.
With the book?
Nope.
Well, you have two hands. One has the book.
In the area.
Hey, Ron, may I suggest something?
What's up?
Guys,
Sources
Oh,
first,
I
all
will
these
be right
research
back.
papers. Especially this one.
Okay.
And I give him the paper that I have and it's like, especially this one, please.
Take it in my hands. Go. I got a better idea. And shocking grasp the paper.
I'll see you on the other side, man.
What did you guys do?
All right, let's go.
We're destroying
I
every
was gonna-
single paper.
Oh, you're destroying all the papers?
Yeah, and
And
I'm
we're
just gonna like slap my. I want to put them in like a
Stuff
pile and just
vital
slap my
information on
hand
the
on top
moon.
of it. Slap my hand on top of it and shocking grasp it.
You guys don't
Okay.
understand the value these tools possess.
I'm going to need everyone to roll perception check.
Oh, fuck you.
Like that.
I have to roll on. I have to do bottoms now.
Dirty 20,
4.
17.
I know it's shit.
17. Nix, you said 4?
4.
Oh, shoot. Lyra left. She's going to hate missing this. Oh, she's back?
Hold on.
Oh,
That rag.
what happened?
Rag.
What?
Nothing. My mom was telling me something, and I want to try it to see if it works for my neck.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Did it work?
perception.
Yep, perception check.
She sounded like Schnitzel from Chowder for a second.
I
Rada,
got
rada,
a
rada.
19.
19.
Yes.
All right. Lyra,
Alright.
silence. Lyra, Rome, and Box. You all catch a glimpse. Leaning behind Commander Eagle is this figure. You can barely see him in the darkness, but you see a black outline in red, bright,
Wait,
glowing eyes.
don't I still have my dancing lights in the room?
Do you have it in the cave? Because he's outside the room in the cave.
Oh yeah, I have 4, so I'll like keep one. But I always keep one by the entrance, so we know where it is.
Okay, you still see him. He is still completely pitch black.
Oh,
Ox will try to worm out of Lyra's hands and away from him. Like, who are you?
The moment you guys take a look at him. Oh, what's Discord doing? What the hell? Oh, okay. The moment you guys take a look at him, you are all instantly forced to look away. Doesn't matter
That's
which
not good.
direction.
That's not good.
And all of you have the fear.
There's like
Box didn't need the fear effect. He's already trying to run
the
away.
fear effect applied immediately. No need to roll anything.
Box is going to start down his turret.
Well, isn't this fun?
Well, with the fear effect, the only action you can take is to run.
Oh,
well, the only way to run is towards him, but we can't run towards him if we have the
That's
fear.
not true.
run away and get cornered.
There was another door on the other side that is unlocked.
Box will immediate dash action and skedoodle out of there.
Nix,
I have a gut.
you don't see it. Not yet. You just see everyone looking around the room, terrified out of their minds. Except for Commander Eagle, who's standing there like, what the hell's going on?
And he's just going to run out to the opposite side of the room.
I was going to say, we should go. We've been here long enough.
What happened?
Don't if you don't see it, don't look at the exit.
your tech and use a book.
Door, run,
Okay.
run now.
I'll just follow them. Am I so feared?
No, you're not feared.
No, fuck it.
Commander Eagle is
This did not
walking
work.
towards you guys and immediately turns around, sees it, and starts
I told you.
freaking out.
As soon as I hear him start to turn, it's, I told you not to look.
He didn't listen
I
to
didn't
you.
look. I didn't look.
And he,
Just
I
imagine
just want to start making. A beeline for the door.
Commander Eagle
I'm just-
also turns and runs into the door.
I'm just imagining the bald eagle scritch up and just he looks at it and runs away.
As he is the last one to exit, he slams the door shut behind him. You guys are now in another cave. I assume you took your dancing lights with you.
I mean, I got rid of them instantly if that was the case, but I'll re-put them up.
Oh, okay.
Ox will turn on his flashlight eye too.
Yes. It is just a cave. There's only
Is
one way
everyone
left to
found it
go.
for? Now
If-
might be a good time to describe the torture a bit more in depth.
He only wore a suit of armor. We need to get to daylight. The only thing I can make out from the journal. Oh,
Well, it seems we might have unmasked him. Perhaps this is where he's gone to regenerate or some other twisted thing.
no, I think that's. Dad said he wore a suit of armor. It was on the ground. That's why they thought he dissolved.
I know.
They took his
Seems
helmet.
you know where his
I'm-
armor is. I think we found the rest of him.
He wasn't wearing armor. I think that's why he wears armor, so that way that doesn't happen.
Did any of you take the journal
Yes,
for
that's
him?
what I'm specifying.
I think Lyra still had it.
Yes, Lyra should still have the journal.
Lyra,
Mm-hmm.
did you take the journal with you?
I handed it to Rome.
God damn.
Oh,
Why him?
yeah. I
not
guess
me?
I would have put it with the other journal, and been like, okay. While they were having their fight.
You only read the first few pages.
Romulus,
Mhm.
that has vital information on our current enemy we are right now in the middle of fighting. May I please read the book?
No, I'm gonna give the torturer journal to Eagle. Just like start reading aloud. Okay, I didn't catch my breath.
Well, all right, I guess I'll lean up against the door while I read it. Yeah, takes
Here,
it
I'll
out.
try and help.
He takes it out and he just like kicks his legs back and like pushes himself up against the door and holds the book out. Oh, give me a second. And he reaches into his pocket and takes out some spectacles and puts them on the bridge of his nose.
Come on. We don't know if
Like
this thing can
still
go
like
through walls or
hands
not.
on my knees, like hunched over the scarab, like what? What?
Are you
let's
sure you
see.
guys don't want me to read it?
It looks like
Yeah.
He he got his helmet taken from him by some half vampire rogue guy and some other guy that stayed into a snake. And it looks like an elven woman is in here.
But it kind of sounds like Sapphire and Snake Eye, but I don't know who the half vampire could be.
I don't know. There's no names in here, so it could be anybody. Let's see.
Well, isn't there part of like your dad's past that he doesn't talk about? From
I don't know. He doesn't talk about it.
We have someone who does talk about it, so please, Commander Eagle, keep recounting their greatest enemy's journal. At least one of them.
Yes. Well, yes, his helmet was stolen. There's a few accounts of him recreating the toxin. Looks like it's through the Mother of Fear.
Bastard, he just did underground.
The buyer? Wait, what?
The buyer. Do you specify?
Fucking toot my horn in here for 5 minutes.
Holy shit. Looks like
Come on.
I'm getting to it.
Rich people buy
Very
weird stuff all the
slow
time.
reader.
Just tell us the name. Trust me, I know.
You want me to tell you the name? Well, there's
Yes.
two. Kron and Lucifer.
Ooh.
I have no idea who that is.
Kron and Lucifer. The gods, Kron and Lucifer, or someone mocking their name?
And the looks of it is
What about
Lucifer.
Kron?
Well, that can't be happen. Why the hell would gods need something of a mortal substance?
Yeah. Here's what I'm seeing. I'm trying to make sense of it myself. It is quite ridiculous. He says that he planned on making simply a fear toxin, and that was the original product that he was told to make. However, it seems the fear toxin is more linked to the creation of a new, more deadly construct. One that, when looked at, will instantly cause the person who viewed them to be uncontrollably afraid of them.
Ah.
These
So
constructs.
probably-
His lie in his grave, and his children survive.
Would I know anything about this?
No,
Okay.
this is all new information to you.
You up in his fucking
How
ear.
lovely.
The
Man, if only this.
their base is mostly rooted in what we ended up calling Invisigals, I guess. But it appears, unlike the Invisigals, these things are meant to kill.
Ah.
so we probably should go.
The
Yes, you're right.
torturer in
And
this says
What?
that he regretted creating them, as he doesn't even have a way to protect himself from it, as he created them to be, as he believes, unkillable.
Overluck.
Man, this guy
So-
would be a really cool guy to talk to were he not so horrendously, downtroddenly, awfully evil. But here, I'd say that is all the reasons we need to either escape A, the torturer himself, or B, one of his twisted, fucked up, immortal, fear-causing children. So, here, and he'll offer up his bag to stick the book in, like, let's put this in here and let's be rid of here.
Well, there's more.
Fine. He'll have the bag still up.
Here's
ready.
the problematic part. The buyer has requested to meet me at the source
Girls.
of where I get the fear toxins. It'll be quite a long journey into the depths, but luckily I have a streamlined path.
The route to the Mother of Fear.
How long from now are they meeting up?
This was the last journal entry.
Does
3
this,
days
but,
ago.
but does it say that when they're meeting up?
How long does the route take to get to there? Does he describe it more in detail?
It does not say.
These children of his, the creations, those immortal and cause fear to look. Does he describe any of their appearance? We need to see if it was the torturer or one of his children, and therefore we have record that the torturer can be defeated. Nothing yet that these things can.
It seems as though the torturer is still alive.
Well, he can at least be defeated, held back, pushed away, but this immortal creature, perhaps less so. It'll be good to know. Are we facing the father or the child?
I'm confused.
Well,
by-
considering we instantly got fucking scared of that thing, probably the fucking child.
I think so too, but I would rather not be fighting an immortal, unkillable, fear-causing thing, and rather just a scary dude. The torturer might have taken a thing or two from his own to create these demons.
It does not seem that way.
How lovely. Well then, I think that excludes this chapter. Let us pack everything up and leave, shall we?
Alright, so I'll let you know now. As you guys
I am very worried what Kron would like to do with a fear golem.
Exactly.
Kron, mass
Yes.
death, mass destruction, subjugation, torture, everything he likes to do. What wouldn't he do with a fear golem?
Alright, it didn't matter.
Well, we have two options here. We either face that thing, and he points out into the door, or we
I think it's
go find
impossible.
the Mother of Fear.
Let me go find the Mother of Fear. Can't we just leave? Perhaps this exit goes somewhere else.
I just said,
I doubt it.
this is the exit to the Mother of Fear.
Exit to the
Hey.
lovely. Lovely. Of course, it's the exit to the Mother of Fear. Yes.
You guys
I'll
break me
just
that.
at this point, I just want to start walking down the hallway then, and take Jeff, put him on top of my head. It's like,
You're going
only
down to
one
the
way
Mother
go.
of Fear?
Just start walking. Fuck yeah.
Lyra's going to follow if that's what he's doing.
I'll catch up with them and ask them about. Can you describe to me that thing? I didn't get a good look at it.
It's a-
None
Don't
of you
want
can
to.
recognize what it looks like. All you remember is the red eyes.
Lyra's going to just flat out say, don't know, don't want to, don't care. We need to go.
Here, I would like to keep reading the book, Eagle, if you would.
I'll give him the book.
Why not? We've been reading it.
You have
aloud.
not earned trust. You have
To
lost
read-
trust privileges.
I
How have
feel
I-
like
what have I
he
done
will
now?
not damage anything by reading the book, and I'm going to hand him the book.
What's
If
horrendous?
when he starts replicating stuff in that book, I'm holding you personally responsible.
This is a
Didn't-
personal journal. This is
I'm-
his calendar,
might
his
not.
catalog, and his personal diary. I highly doubt I'll be able to recreate anything in here. Even then, I would have to talk to the Mother of Fear and possibly demons themselves to recreate this shit. So, trust me, I don't think you have to be too scared about me learning something I shouldn't.
I might not be the smartest individual ever, but it didn't look like there was anything to recreate in there.
Oh, trust
You're right.
me.
There
He's
was nothing.
the box seems to be a crafty one.
So why are you pissed that you're full?
Hey, Rom. Honestly, I think it's fine for the box to look at it, just because I was the one that actually found to replicate that. It's actually the paper I handed you.
It's the paper that's
It's
still
all,
inside
all
there.
papers are gone.
Then
Well,
hell,
they're
I
all
already
they're gone now
Good.
because
I don't see any harm in letting him take a look at it if you want him to.
Are the papers destroyed, or are they still behind us with the other thing?
They
Shocking
destroyed the
grass.
papers.
Torturers.
You did get them? Alright.
It got fucking worse.
Well then, Box will get his arcane turret out and use it as a little book hold so he can read while walking.
He's back.
To see what
So,
all he can gather about pretty much everything possible. Read over stuff about the torturer, his creations, anything on the Mother of Fear. He's just going to be silently reading to himself, and anything really important he'll say aloud.
you don't pay an urgent care, baby. They bill you.
All right. You kind of noticed that most of the important stuff was kind of talked about. If I remember anything, I guess I'll discuss it as you're you're reading it all the way down.
Yes.
As you head down, the cave doesn't seem to be any different from what you remembered in the past. However, something interesting happens as you guys come out into what appears to be a cavernous opening. As you walk out and you are standing on a archway, like a bridge that is formed, and underneath it there is running water, and it's like a huge cavern.
Beautiful Homes Deeps Bridge. Always a good sign.
Yes.
Actually, wait a minute. That could be a good sign. Running water usually means the water's going out somewhere.
Yes.
Stuff usually doesn't just pool forever, especially in places as old as this. Box will point that out. Running water.
Actually, I forgot. I did it wrong. This place is different.
Oh.
The water is on the ceiling.
Oh.
Yes, the water is running along the ceiling.
Well, Box will no longer say his statement, as ceiling water probably doesn't act the same as cave water. So he will mentally note that and put it inside the extra little checklist of horrors beyond my current comprehension so far. Pinky promise. And then keep reading.
Are we in the overworld or are we in the water world?
You went down into the water world, into the undersea.
Okay.
Remember going through the portal?
No, I just went through the water world again, and then in the cave we met that creature.
No, don't put me in the no. Don't put me in the
Okay.
DK did this.
You were in the water world
Fuck you.
and the undersea. Yep, that's where you're at. So,
They're like, who's DK? Who's this?
would anyone like to do or say anything before you continue to head on?
Box is busy reading.
I'll just keep on walking.
Same.
All right, everyone roll
He's
me a
got his-
perception check.
Just for note, Box summoned his flamethrower. It is the flamethrower model. I have to specify that. And perception, is this
14.
passive perception? Because Box is currently doing something.
If
He
you'd
wouldn't be
like
looking around.
for it to be passive, you may.
I will use passive then, which is, I believe, 16.
I got a 14.
Oh my god, Avery, give me that social security number. Oh my god.
Are you sure
I
you
got
want that?
a 19.
Huh?
Lyra and Nyx, you guys are walking through this cavern, looking around, minding your own business, admiring the beauties of this cavern. And Nyx, you immediately enter this cavern, you turn and you look to your right, and you are immediately locking eyes with glowing red eyes off in the distance of the cavern. You're hit with an immense amount of fear that Lyra immediately follows with, as she also sees these glowing red eyes. You all turn away, you are now all feared. Or no, the two of you are feared.
Hey, don't look that way. I'm pointing. Don't look that way. Red eyes.
Great.
What
Well,
are
I
you
just want to start
talking
looking down at the ground. It's like, oh, fuck.
What is that?
Uh, could I make all of my dancing lights, or like all but one of them, go down to like the direction where he points, kind of light up that area,
You
like
do
where
so.
he's
You did
standing?
notice that you do remember, though, light did not affect it before. It was just standing in the light. It was just all black.
You should.
I,
This
I
man like.
thought I thought it was not outside. I thought he was just outside of the range of the light.
No, like the light was like right above his head, emitting light onto him, but it was still just all pitch black.
You can remind
Oh
me.
fuck!
The
Oh wait, can I make
children.
like how big is he? That's my question.
You don't remember.
Remind me.
Okay,
These fierce.
can I like put in front? Can I try to like put in front of him all of the dancing lights to where they make a humanoid, uh, resemble a humanoid form directly in front of him? So he's like, that's what we see instead of him. If that makes sense.
You don't know exactly where he is, but you can attempt to make a humanoid form in the general direction where you think he is, if that's
Yeah.
what you want to do.
Yeah, try to like
You
position it
do
to where it's
that.
like that's right in front of him. It's like I don't know if that works, but I think that blocked off his line of sight from us. I don't know.
Box, what did you want to do?
Right, so 2, 3. So first, the children. I think is that what he called them? The fear demon thing. The unkillable ones.
Fear
What was their
golems.
exact name again? Oh, they were called fear golems.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so specifically for golems, what did Box figure out about them? Does this thing's current behavior match that of the fear golems?
Yes.
It does. Okay. And these things he said they were designed to kill. They were not like the Invisibles.
Yes.
Do I get any description as to how they do that? How do they hunt? How do they stalk? What do they do?
They cause fear, and then they kill. Any
Damn.
means necessary.
So Box will say, all right, this thing needs us scared to kill us, although it doesn't seem like it has to try very hard. That thing will keep stalking us.
It does
I
not
don't know how to
mention
stop
that it has to have you afraid of it. It just says
Oh,
that
it
it
does
will
not.
make you afraid of it.
Oh, he's going to say, great, it got through the door. It's probably trying to kill us, guys, not going to lie. Box will attempt to scoot in the middle of the group again. If he was lagging behind, he'll make sure he's in the middle more.
You do also read that these things are quite intelligent as well.
All right, it's intelligent, but I'm going to be honest, given what I've heard from this torture guy, I don't really know what all we're going to be able to yearn from it. Can they talk? Has the torture had any conversations with this thing that are written down? Any evidence that this thing is capable of higher communication?
No, but he does mention that the buyer wanted them to be controllable, and this one ended up not being.
They're not. Great. The dog's off the leash, and it probably wants nothing but death, destruction, and terror. Lovely, 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 lovely. I'm not seeing anything as to how to stop this. I think the torture just kind of lets it run around like his pet cat. Great.
You
great,
do
great.
remember that one of the test tubes was pre-shattered.
Great. Perhaps that's where, but the torture probably wouldn't let it. Dang
He
it!
said
Fox
he
didn't
had
get a
no
good
way
enough
of
look at
killing
that
it.
tube. Yes. It can only be contained.
Could it?
No
Can
one
it?
knows any sort of like
It didn't get
banishment.
contained.
No one knows any sort of banishments or anything, right? This thing
Sadly,
can't be killed, but we can at least try and send it really, 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 really far away, perhaps.
I recommend we get the hell out of here as fast as possible.
Let us start
You know-
running, and Box will try his best. Actually, you know what he's gonna do. Who's the biggest in the group again? Is it Commander Eagle?
Yes, by far.
Eagle, congratulations. You like a gun?
Hang on a minute, you have a gun?
He's going to have the arcane turret like crawl its way towards him. Pick this up. I'm going to hop on your back. Start running.
Oh, this is not a gun, but alright, let's go for it.
Yeah, it's a flamethrower. Don't worry, it's nifty. You've seen it before.
Everyone
and
in
Box
front
will
of me.
try and
I'll stay in the back.
what? Just keep running fast. Box will tolerate so long as you keep
I have
running and
I have a
trying to
different
read the book.
plan. And he pulls out something that is small, round, and black, and it has a little fuse on it.
Aw.
Is that a bomb?
Maybe. All right, let's go.
I
Go,
agree.
Go. Do you all get?
So I'll turn.
You all.
Yeah,
get
I'll turn
pushed?
and run.
Okay.
Box is riding along.
Yoshio, thank you for the follow. Hell yeah.
Oh, some subscribers. The coolest around.
All right. So, as you you all run, you guys all hear on the far right side of the cave where the two of you saw the fear golem. You hear loud on the side of the walls that are echoing as if it's running towards you. Which is crazy because you were 90% sure that they were just, like vertical walls.
Commander, I'm not so sure blowing up the bridge behind us will be as effective as you thought it would be.
I didn't plan on blowing up the bridge.
What the hell do you have the bomb for? That thing's killable.
By now, you guys make it completely inside of the next small intersection of the cave. As you stop, Commander Eagle lights the bomb, sets one in one wall, sets one in the other wall, and immediately sees the fear golem, ducks his head, starts fucking screaming and yelling, runs
Are
towards
they
you
lit?
guys.
Are they lit?
And after you ask, are they lit? You hear boom as the entire cave collapses behind you. That was something else.
Yeah,
Very
I don't
highly
know why
doubt.
you decided to blow up the cave we're in, but okay, I guess.
The unkillable killing machine is attempting to chase us down and wants us dead, Rome. I don't see what else we were going to do with it.
Listen, we're not going back that way. So the only other option we have is just to hope there's a way out that way.
Hey, you've been part of the crew for a while. How long would you think they'll wait for us, assuming we don't report back to them?
Well, one thing's for certain is if they think we've been in there too long, they'll just come in after us.
I'm
We
gonna
don't-
be honest, you guys. That thing didn't start messing around with us until later. They might be dead by now.
Well, I'm betting on the fact that it doesn't want to go to the overworld.
How do we know?
I
Might have
don't.
recently escaped.
I'm just guessing. And I'm trying to be optimistic.
I'm trying to be pessimistic.
And you shut the fuck up. Okay, we
It's a
need to come
sad
with
life to live, machine.
Yes, but
Really?
it's practical and it's kept me alive through a lot of things similar to this. So I'd say we make ready to flee and then reconnect with party. Let us predict they are dead until proven otherwise.
I have no plans on going back, but I will keep on hopes that they're still alive.
Yes, and keep on running. I am on your back. I
Right.
say we have the distance between us, but let us make it just a little bit bigger. Alex will keep reading, see if there's anything he can find.
Indeed, let's get going. Yeah, he points ahead. I assume you all want to head on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Tin Man, you found nothing in that book?
I'm reading it now. I don't think anything's showing up.
By
Yeah.
now, you've
Is anything showing
probably read through the entire book.
I've read through this thing and a little bit extra, and I'm not seeing anything extra on this thing. And he's gonna stow the book and get off Eagle's back.
How is those things supposed to be controlled? Could you look for that?
This one cannot be. he didn't finish the recipe. The recipes to how to make the controlled ones and other things were probably in the other book. And the research papers scattered around the room, which I was not allowed to read. That vital information on our enemies I was saying we might find in there seems to be behind us now. Unread.
Yes. You all like to continue on?
More or
Full
less.
sprinting.
All right.
Full sprinting. Skedoodling. Fleeing.
You guys
Fox might actually lead for once because he's scared. Just because he's running fast.
you guys continue down this cave. I almost said alley. You continue down this cave, and it's just non-stop straight cave for hours. You don't see the fear golem anymore, or for a while. Even though you guys been looking from front and back, nothing.
You guys still breathe. Is the air here breathable?
Y- yeah, why?
Good to check sometimes when you deep underground. I can't really tell.
However, you guys come across something. A wooden door.
Just wood?
Yep.
Like at the end of the hall, or is it just sitting there?
In the end of the hall, or at the end of the cave, there's just a wooden door. It might be made out of like mahogany. Looks relatively new too.
Huh.
Sorry.
Well, I'm just going to, and he's going to like put the turret 5 feet away from the door, pointing directly at it. I'm going to say, since we cannot go back, would anyone like to see and knock? Look inside.
I'll look.
Last time I opened a door, an Invisible popped out, and we had to kill it. So
That was me too, but you know, I'm gonna open the door.
Oh, you're gonna open the door?
Hey,
Yeah.
second time's a charm.
All
Gonna
right.
The
Nix,
flamethrower ready. He's gonna get bells ready.
you open the door, and the inside looks like a cabin. There's furniture everywhere. It's very nice furniture made of like furs and everything. There's like a bear rug in the center, a huge antler chandelier in the top. And there are windows, and these windows look like they're looking out into a snowy forest.
Escape. Vox is going to immediately just try and push past them straight for the window.
There he is!
Only 2 hours late.
Yes.
No, I've been waiting for this.
This isn't. Oh, okay. Hang on. This is not only. Not only is this not a good place for me to introduce you, but this is
I can wait.
going to. No, it's fine. Oh no.
I thought of a few last minute changes that may need your approval, if nothing major.
Okay.
Mostly regarding to like if you receive.
I'm gonna be honest. We probably don't have that much time left in session anyway, so maybe I'll
Sweet.
come up with something because Lyra's probably already gone, is my guess.
Oh.
Lyra. Hunter, are you even
Yeah,
here?
it's not looking too good.
Yeah, no, I'm still here.
Yeah.
I've just been listening.
Come on, let's inch it.
See if. Well,
Did really update Discord. It's actually not a bad update for off-screen Discord, at least.
yeah, we'll.
I don't like how it's like interlaying over everything.
I don't mind it.
We'll
Yeah, but-
just continue on for a little while. So,
Yes. Cabin, window, freedom.
so you open up the window,
And
Open.
do you want to jump out?
He's going to like throw like a rock at it or something if he can to try and break the window and then hop out.
I thought I opened.
You can open the window if you want to open the window.
Box is in a
I-
rush.
Okay, you,
Right?
The bigger question is whether he can throw something hard enough to break the window, which is a
Um,
genuine chance he doesn't.
there is like a little wooden carving of a wolf on a
Oh, he has his
table.
arcane turret. He throws his arcane turret through the window.
Okay, you throw your
Oh my-
arcane turret through the window. It shatters, and now there's cold air pouring into the cabin.
Box will climb out the window. Freedom!
You are now in the deep snow.
How deep?
Taller than you.
Snow.
He's stuck. He has thin little chicken legs. He can't walk on snow. He's heavy as shit.
Would anyone
Fuck.
like to help him?
Ah! Ah! I haven't put on snow modifications. I still have my swimming fins on.
Is everyone else entering into this cabin as well? Nix and Hunter.
I will, yes.
Enter.
All right.
I can't see anything. The snow's covering my eye. Help! Help!
No one wants to help him.
I want
Ah,
to watch him struggle. I want to watch him struggle for a little bit.
I think it's a timeout for him.
Okay.
Can he reach his arcane turret?
Yeah, you probably landed like right next to it.
He'll use that to start melting the snow beneath and around him and eventually melt a little tunnel back up to the window and climb up. But that'll take some time.
All right. Well, you guys are in this cabin. Would you like to do anything specific before you start like actually looking around?
I still got all the lights, right?
Yes, but the cabin is perfectly well lit.
Oh, then I won't need my lights. Let's see, how many spell slots do I have?
Actually, do any of you close the
I-
door behind you?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'll just close the door, and if it has a lock, lock it. If not, I'll try to put something in front of it.
Sure, you lock it.
We're back. Okay. Need to find a way to get the fuck out of here.
Okay, answer me this much. Why the fuck is there a cabin this far in?
That's
How
actually
new-
a good point.
How
I
new
don't
does
know.
Everything
like,
looks brand new. Well, relatively brand new. Looks untouched.
I don't know. Apparently, Dad's journal says something about there being a giant fucking castle in the Shadelands, and there also being a dragon at one point. If this place is anything like that place, in terms of how it works, there's probably a lot of other weird shit here.
You notice there are other doors in this cabin.
I
Yeah,
opened
the
another
window.
door. I
You
want to
go
do math.
investigate. You go to investigate a door, and on the door it says Rome's room.
Rome. You want to explain this?
What?
Rome's
I think-
room.
I don't know. We all. I don't know.
What's going on out there?
This is Rome's room.
You've come
Oh,
in
look,
now.
look around.
Rome.
Take a look. I'm gonna take a look around to see what this place is.
You look around more, and you see that there's another room that says Nix's room, and another room that says Lyra's room, and another door that says Machine's room.
Is there no
Is there a
Eagles room?
point-
There is no Eagle's room.
I'm just gonna look around and be like, I'll point to them and be like, I think we have more than one problem.
Explain.
turn around and look at the other door.
Look.
Machine, you're
yeah.
here now, so
What is the problem? Would have been nice to get a hand at the snow. He's gonna like shake water off himself as he hauls the turret back into the window. What are you guys staring, gawking at?
We have
you see it now.
Huh. That is
Interesting.
probably not supposed to be there. Did we cross a portal on our way through here? By any chance?
Nope, we're still in this weird place. I guess
I have a
I-
theory.
fuck it. I would walk over to my door and open it.
This could be some sort of illusion by the torturer. That guy
I
seems to
want
be
him-
quite adept at these.
What'd you say, Nix?
Both me and Rom went to walk in our respective rooms and open it.
You do, Rom?
No,
You
I
said
wasn't
that?
walking in. I wasn't walking in. I was just gonna open the door to see what's inside.
Oh, okay. Well, since we found Rom's room first, you open the door, and it is an exact replica of your room at home.
This is weird. I'll have to turn around and look at Nyx and the others. Be like, all right, you guys open your doors.
Hey DM, before I open my door, do I know that I am that? I'm not trying. I'm being vague about it for a reason, but do I know that? That thing.
What? Do
I'll
you
DM
know that thing? What?
I'll DM it to you.
I do wonder too. The machine is a wanderer who doesn't have a singular
Yes, you
place
do.
of residence.
Oh shit. Okay, what the fuck?
You know that, yes, because you experienced the event of that happening to you.
Just making sure. Just making sure, because this shit is hella weird in that case, man. No, I do not like this whatsoever.
What do you two see in there?
It's my room.
Yes, you open
Your
up your
room?
room, Nix, and it is an exact replica of your room.
What do you mean
Are there-
by your room?
It's my room from my house.
Machine, you have a room as well. Would you like to open the door?
He's kind of skeptical about what this is because he's a wanderer. He doesn't have a place of residence, so what the hell is this going to be? He's going to set his turret up facing the door, just in case. And then he's going to slowly open it while not actually looking inside as he opens the door and just have the turret look inside first. And just wait a second.
You're not looking in the door?
Not just quite. He's going to see if the turret blows up first.
Turret does nothing.
He shall peek around the door.
You peek around the door. It is a dwarven maintenance room that is filled with all kinds of machinery and gadgets and whatnots.
Oh,
Doodads?
Yep. And
I don't know if I...
it looks very, very similar in terms of layout and styling to the room that you awoken in.
The room I awoke in.
Yes, long ago.
I thought I awoke underground.
Yes, but it was in a dwarven room that was buried underground. You
All
weren't
right.
buried in dirt. You were in an ancient dwarven room that was buried deep under the ground.
You got it. Well then. I don't want to go back there. No, I do not. No way, no way. And he's going to slam the door shut and start getting away from it. No, thank you, no siree. How are you guys doing? Lovely childhood memories,
No.
Not fond either. Good to see we related again.
Very fond, but
I'm
this
being sarcastic. I found my prison. I assume you probably aren't finding the most happy things given what you said.
Quite the opposite. This is kind of what I've been trying to get done this whole time, but something tells me if I go in there. Something tells me if this is true, this is not real. But I've been yearning for this exact thing for a while now.
Is anyone entering
Box?
their room?
Can Box look back inside his and see if it's like dusty, old, run
Nope.
down, outdated?
Everything looks new and clean.
It looks new and clean.
Mhm,
Doesn't
just
even
like
know
you
who
imagine
was-
the ancient dwarven civilization would have looked like way back when.
Well, that's a good test. He was like, well, I highly doubt it is. My room, even when I awoke there who knows how many centuries ago, was decrepit and run down. I haven't even seen it brand spanking new to anything in my memory. So, yes, I believe someone is having us a good little fun prodding our minds with sticks right now, if it was my assumption. Sadly,
Yeah.
I do pretty bad with these mind games.
Are there people in my room?
Nope.
I'll walk into my room. Fuck it.
Is anyone following him? Rome, are you letting anyone follow you?
I hope not, but I'm just walking in.
Box
Would
will
anyone-
watch.
Box will watch.
Yes.
Do you keep the door open, Rome?
I guess.
All right. You walk into your room. Would you like to do anything?
Just like look around, see if there's anything different.
Everything seems new. You turn around, you look at the door, and you turn back to look at your bed. And you see a very familiar face. Hello, son.
Yeah, it's just weird.
How's the adventuring going? Thrall, it was your
No,
first adventure.
Just
and he
gonna
stands
walk
up.
out. Just gonna walk out. Just go. No, I'm good.
Where are you going?
Silence, who are you talking to? Not silence. Ram, who are you talking to?
You look in and you can see a man who you don't recognize, but there's someone in there.
Silence, Ram, who is that?
Just gonna walk out of the room, close the door, just like that was my dad. So
And remind me
I
of the
know
current
that's
state
not-
of your dad.
With the men-
he's alive,
Immediately.
but I don't think him and mom are at home.
That is a pretty bad sign, yes. Did the room look accurate? Did you find any discrepancies?
Everything looked too new.
Likewise.
Punched a lot of. I mean, yeah, everything looked too new.
Mind if I chat
no,
with your
this
dad
is-
briefly from out here?
No,
No.
that's not even him.
Well, let's
That's
see if we
wrong.
can't figure out who it is.
Hey,
Probably like
Wait a minute. Remind me, that torturer character. What all did he do? What did your father recount? We still know he's somewhere down in the bowels, and we might have intercepted him by now. Is this something in his playbook?
like he said, torture was just some. He was one of the generals of the vampire lord. He was probably more than likely there to help them make a weapon to win the war they wanted to start. That was their best guess.
Well, that is interesting, I suppose, then. Well, the demon we encountered earlier wasn't the torturer, so I'd say this is probably something of his design or him himself.
No, that was probably him because if all he did was get banished, then he could probably get himself back here.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. This is either something he created directly, or that figure in your room is him himself. I did not see anything inside of my room. Nix, did you find anybody?
With the mention of Rom saying dad, I rush into my room immediately.
Into your room?
Yes.
Wait, Nix, be
Alright.
careful. We don't know.
Do you keep the door open?
I'll keep the door open, but I really don't care. I'm just trying to get in there ASAP.
You get in there. You stand there, you look around, everything is as it always has been. Do you want to do anything in specific?
I want to look around for two certain people in particular.
You do a quick turnaround, and you look at Box, and you hear from behind you on the bed. Daddy?
Holy shit. Oh, no, 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 no.
And then you hear another voice. Nix, is that you?
What the fuck is happening here? I leave exactly like Rom. Like,
You don't even turn around to look at them?
Well, Box said
Right.
they're behind Romulus and he was looking at me. Do I see them?
Yes, you do.
Were they just always there? Or did they
No,
appear?
you looked away for like half a second, and then they just appeared.
Well, if Box is going to continue, is like, yes, they just kind of appeared there.
Do you close the
kind-
door, Nix?
no. I'm too like in shock right
Where are you
Dude.
going?
He is going away from you.
Don't
Who
leave
are
us
you?
again.
I never.
Nix. It is an
Yes.
illusion. I know not who these people are to you, but they are not them.
Please come back.
Damn good.
We need you. She needs
Well, I need
you.
him too.
What?
Do like stop walking, like stop leaving. But ultimately, I'll leave.
Yes.
Damn, I guess I found myself a new wife named Box. Like
You-
he needs me.
I thought you.
What
So
are
if
those?
you haven't closed the door, they're still talking to you.
I can't bring myself to close the door.
Please, Nix, we need you. We've been so lonely. We're scared.
Can I walk over and close the door? Just go, nope, we can't talk to them.
Torture, is this you? Please quit the games. One craftsman to another.
No response.
Ah, lovely. Nix, who are these people to you?
You want to take a
Romulus,
guess?
Who is that?
You want to take?
They look
Wow.
quite. The small one looks similar to you. Is it your progeny? I have no idea what you said. What?
Yes, that's my child.
And is that your partner?
You would also be correct.
Are they alive?
Truthfully be told, I don't know.
Yes, this is getting a bit suspicious. Suspicious, indeed. Torturer, come on. Just, and then Realm will close the door probably.
There's one more room.
Is Lyra even here?
She's not here, but we'll probably get to her next session. She does have a room. There are four
I'm going
rooms,
to be.
and four of
I'm
you.
going to be honest. Yes. I'm going to be honest. You have these fond family memories, these joyous recounts of things that were and once were, but I do not have such privileges. So that room in there, I don't even recognize as it really is. Ilnamraya, that thing is some decrepit old, decaying ruin that trapped me for who knows how long, but long enough that the rocks began to crumble around me. I know not who I will meet in there.
I say we don't even bother. These
No.
are not good.
I want to face this torturer. See what games he's playing. So far, the aberrations in your room haven't done anything to you. Worst case, I'll just leave. Just watch the door for me.
This is not a good idea.
None of this is a good idea, but we can't really go backwards, can we? And I tried jumping at the window already, and it didn't really get very far.
Well, that's because you jumped out of the window for some reason.
Yes. But we can't go back, and we can't go out the window, so whatever is going on is probably forcing us to go through these doors. So let us see if I
Nice.
can use my control variable. And Box will
You
open
can
his
go
door.
ahead and try.
You open the
Actually, no,
door
Box
again.
will bring his turret with him, and he'll have it like open up, primed, and ready, and slowly enter.
All right.
You slowly enter, leaving the door open like the other two did.
Yes.
All right. You take a look
It'll be
around.
behind.
Do you want to do anything in particular?
First, look around and see what's in there.
All right. You do a quick turnaround, like the other ones did, and looking at Roman Nix, you hear from behind you a stern male voice. So, A2A, designation 27534.
How do you know of this? Not even I know of this. And he will whip around with the flamethrower up and ready.
It is a dwarven man that is clad in old clothes. Well, actually, they're not old clothes. They're old styled clothes. And is wearing a little visor piece of like goggles and glasses that has a little antenna on the top. And next to you says, "I'm your technician." How else would I not know
My
that? Or how else would I
technician
know that?
died millennia ago and was left in this rotten room for centuries. He's gonna like raise
I
his voice,
see.
almost mad at
He
this.
picks up his journal and writes in it, "Faulty memory, recalibrate memory sensors."
It's too late for you to recalibrate things, recalibrate everything.
Hey, Tin Man,
Are
don't
you
let
really?
It's never too late for
I
me to
see.
fix something, buddy.
You are around several millennia too late. How long ago was the Dwarven Empire again?
The Dwarven Empire fell 1,458 years ago.
You are 2,000 years too late. You not see out the door over there.
Faulty date, sensors. Buddy, did you get into some kind of danger? I know there's a war going on out there and everything.
I've
but,
been in danger all this time. This war kills you. Everyone you know, everyone you love, reduced to nothing but bones to be tortured for eternity. The entire Dwarven Empire reduced to ruins on this entire sea.
thought processors.
Faulty, faulty, faulty. So much is faulty. What else is faulty, Forgot something. Aberration. I do not like how I was made. This figure is not one I enjoy. He built me to be tortured. He's gonna like shout that. He built me incomplete. He gave me things, but not everything.
He takes off his goggles, sets them
I
on a little
knew
desk
things.
nearby.
I have instincts that cannot be satisfied, sorrows that cannot be overcome. You built these into me in this aberration that takes its form. Should have known better. I hate this thing. This facade you put on of it. I will have nothing of it. He's gonna turn on his flamethrower.
He waves his hand and your flamethrower deactivates.
He's gonna try and burning
He
hands
puts
it.
his hand up. Calm down, please. A2A.
Firebolt spam.
You're casting Firebolt?
He's gonna try.
He waves his hand again, and your Firebolt just kind of fizzles out. I know you're angry. I gave
Angry,
you free will, and I taught you how to use your emotions. But it seems
I
you are
don't think
forgetting
he
those
taught me
things.
much. Emotions. I had to learn my emotions. There was nothing there. Nothing left. All that had decayed, all that had been lost. You say you've given me these things, yet there is no proof they ever existed. Aberration. I grow tired of these games, torturer. Just let us talk as civilized people.
I know not of any torture. Is someone
Oh,
torturing
I
you?
think we might know him quite similar. Probably yes. He's gonna look at it. Right now, he's doing exactly what he wanted to and getting quite the reaction out of me. That demon of his is probably eating through that stone we set behind it as we speak.
I see.
But you know what, let's test something. One of you two, and Fox is gonna turn around towards the door. Would you like to join me?
Nix and Romulus.
Better than going to my room, I guess. What do you need?
Romulus, what would you like to
It's
do?
aberration.
I'm just gonna be. I'm gonna stand out here and watch.
Yes,
See how this
that
goes.
is a good idea.
Hey, Rom, pull us out if things get too real. You know.
Is Nick's
Rob?
on his way over?
Yes, Nix makes his
Yeah.
way over.
Yes. What's
Well then, technician, who do you think of this?
And that's your friend Nix.
How do you know of him?
I know of him through you.
Through me. I have never met you. You die
Well,
with the rest of your kins.
I've been with you for most of your life. I am assigned to you.
In what way?
No, by the Dwarven Council. Technicians are assigned to a small group of machines. You being a relatively older one, I was assigned to you alone. You hold
Relatively
some.
old. Even in the past, I seem to be old. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. He's gonna try and flamethrower him again. Probably doesn't gonna happen.
Well, the only
Just like-
reason why we didn't decide to scrap you is because you hold some pretty vital information inside of you.
Oh, and what could that possibly be? 10,000 years of suffering, knowing that you'll never be able to satisfy even the most minor of thing you were designed to do.
That
Does
right
that make
there.
you that pain response you built into me is something I quite fondly remember.
That was not by design, but it made you more human than anyone else.
Oh, more human, more human. I am not human.
More dwarven, whatever. Fuck it.
I am not dwarven, elven, any of those things. I do not feel those things as they do. I
But
have
that's
the
the
ability to
thing,
feel satisfactions. I
machine.
live in agony.
You do have the ability to do that. That is why I'm
Oh,
working with you.
Working with me, I've worked with many things. You know of the things that I've built, the things that I've done in the attempts just to try to get anything to get that emotion to stop, that desire to stop. Do you know the things I have done just to try? As your little experiment, what knowledge in here could be worth the deaths of hundreds?
I don't know. I'm only
Oh,
here
you
to
don't-
help you.
Oh, help me. What are you supposed to know? You said that is why. What information is so valuable?
The ability to give all of these machines their own lives.
Give all of these musicians, what do you mean?
They all have their
I've been
own
trying.
thoughts. They all have their own feelings. But none of them feel alive.
I wish I wasn't. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes, we can get to the apologies later, but for now, I know you are not real, so please just give this up. I've opened my empty heart to you now, so please, you can put away the facade. Yes, I live in pain. Yes, all the wonderful little adjectives, anecdotes, whatever you want to say for it. Torture, just reveal yourself already. It's gonna try and click the flamethrower yet again.
I do not know who is torturing you.
I grow tired of your games. Nix, do you wish to say anything to this thing?
I left while you were having a discussion with him. I wanted to talk to Rom.
Ah, You closed the door behind you.
No, I didn't. I'm not. Yeah.
I'll probably be back, and Box will turn around to leave.
Sure thing. He puts his goggles back on. Do you close the door?
Box will close. Yes,
All right.
behind him. Well then, wasn't that lovely? Trips down memory lane that I didn't even have memory of. So, any thoughts, conclusions, theories? What do we think this might be?
Obviously, I'm not like this place.
I like look around. Just go, if this is the torture, probably something like I scratch the side of his head. It's like probably something like we open these doors again, and it's going to be like destroyed. You know,
Well, I
worst
looked
case scenario,
inside.
that kind of stuff.
I opened my door twice, and it was the same each time.
I
But
actually
you didn't
don't.
interact with the. You didn't interact with the people when you first opened it, did you? You just opened it and closed it.
True.
I don't. This is the torture, though.
Why not?
Well, the torture doesn't seem powerful enough to do any of this, to have the knowledge of any of this.
Do you suspect this is the work of the Mother of Fear, then?
I do.
Why would she not simply send her ghouls after us?
I don't know.
And why doesn't Eagle have a door?
I don't know.
Do you want to
Where
ask him?
is he? Yeah, he'll go. Captain Eagle. Commander Eagle.
You look around, you don't see him.
Lovely. Commander Eagle. Hello.
You look for
That
him,
was
you
not
don't
the
see him.
Well,
time.
Hey, Rom. Before I forget, I didn't get a good look at them. Can you please describe my wife and child to me again?
I didn't look. I just closed the door. I made it clear we should not open the doors.
I was the one who was looking, and Box will describe them as best as he saw them. How they
Is
look,
it
their hair, their eyes, everything he can give.
He describes them, and yes, it is the description of your wife and child.
two things? Eagle is gone. I do not like this at all.
Not only you, A2B was also with you, Box. He is also gone.
The panic sets in. A2B. A2B. He's gonna start like skittering
I wasn't
around.
muted.
Look around for him.
It's also really how Gracie
Two,
bark.
you know how I went into Bonk's?
You're going into Box's room?
No. I was talking to the party. Like, you know how I went into Box's room, and then somehow that guy knew who I was.
Yeah.
Hey, Box, isn't he old as shit or something like that?
A2B. He's gonna try and like leave the cabin from the way he came looking for A2B.
Box.
A2B.
All
Box.
right. Are
He's
you
gonna
opening the
skid
door?
around. He's gonna try the door from where we came,
The
right?
door is locked. Are you going to unlock it?
He's gonna try.
Don't unlock the door.
What
I
are
want
you
to run
doing
over and
unlock
like
the door?
Don't know what's
I want to run over and put my hand on the door and like keep it
Why
closed.
not?
Like don't
It
open
must
the
be
door.
behind it. Did we close the door behind us?
Yes. You don't remember running from the, fear golem?
Didn't we blow up the bridge behind us? What else was there
I'm
that we were
not.
trying to run from in here?
We should really prioritize safety over whatever's Eagle and Bach that to be. I trust A2B. I trust Eagle enough to look over A2B.
I don't.
You got to figure out. Well, guess what? That's our only option right now, or we're dead. Simple as that.
Did they enter this room with us? Weren't they here?
Well,
Look, if the Mother of Fear can cause us to fear her this much, what is stopping her from making us feel fear in such a subtle way that it's setting in? You are so scared to lose A to B right now.
Yes.
I am scared of the simple fact that they should not be here.
Well, yes,
I-
and neither did that man. That man's probably real. Unlike you two, I have no memory of him. It could be making a complete farce right now, and I wouldn't know any better.
Oh
You're wrong.
no, if I'm 90%, if my dad was actually here, I think I'd feel a lot safer.
Well then, shall we go talk to him again?
Is your dad alive?
No, that's
Room.
not. Yeah, he is, but
But is your dad alive?
yeah. He's a good dad.
He is a good dad. All I know is my room
Um,
is pure and utter evil. I don't know how to explain it. It should not be here.
Yeah, it's not.
Of
I
course, that
know.
Ralph.
What'd you say?
That is your wife and child, is it not?
It is.
You said they weren't dead.
They weren't dead.
Then why are you so scared? Are you separated? Is it just the fact that they're there?
That room shouldn't be there. Period.
Yes, these are illusions.
But I am. If anything, I should
90%.
have been going to them, but they came to me.
Well, I would like to see the extent to these illusions, how far they truly go. I'd say I will follow one of you two into your rooms. Let us see what inconsistencies there are. I cannot fact check my own room, as I do not know anything in there. But you guys will know things that probably, perhaps, the Mother of Fear, the Torturer, will not know. Things that we can confirm, see how this illusion works, and possibly a way to escape it.
I say no.
Then what is your plan?
There is no good plan.
Then do you want to do my
Honestly.
plan, or do you want to just sit here?
This is different though.
So, would you want to follow me?
Alright,
Would you want to? I let's check on mine.
All right.
Romulus, would you be able to watch the door again?
Or
I hold the doorknob to my room at firm grip, like really hesitantly trying to open it. Eventually, face my fears and I open the door.
They're there. They were crying again as you left them for a second time. And your daughter is happily surprised to see you've returned.
Nixie might want this, and he's going to offer him the flamethrower turret.
Smack that shit. I'm gonna throw that shit as far as possible. I'm sorry.
What? Like, which direction do you throw it? In or out of the room?
I'll throw it out because I'm not dumb.
Alright, then he's not gonna bother. He's like, what the? What?
My fucking family. Hey, Ron, maybe can you watch my back? Wrong.
I will watch from. I don't trust these rooms. I'll watch from out here. Sure.
What happened? Where did you go?
I don't know how to explain it.
What did you see?
Can you answer me a question first, though?
Yeah, of
I
course.
just want to make sure. Did you guys see Kron?
What?
No, we didn't.
I mumble under my breath, though, so that was just an illusion. Okay.
Makes sense.
What did you two see when he left?
Ivy,
Uh,
yeah.
Nothing. We've just been living poor and struggling without him.
No, not that kind of left. Just a second ago when he closed the door. What did you see?
Oh, a door?
Hmm. Interesting. Next, any say? I can attempt to dissect them.
How many have you been?
Terrible without you.
God damn. You guys really have no idea where I went, right?
No.
This is not. This just doesn't feel real.
Well, you're back now. That's all that matters.
Well, I I left, but I didn't want to leave.
Where did you go? Who took you? And why?
Well, you know how I just asked you if you said Sean, right?
Yeah? Did he do
I
this?
thought,
I told you that working with him was a bad idea.
Nix?
shut up, Bob. Yeah, yeah. It, yeah, it's a bad idea. Eventually, that caught me fighting another person, and I really shouldn't have been fighting.
Why did you do this?
Huh?
Why did you do this? I told you should have just gone into the city and gotten an actual job.
Fucking I don't know. It's like his power just corrupts you. The moment that I had it, I didn't want to let go of it.
Not even for us?
It's a very intoxicating thing. It was really hard to let go.
But now you have to let us go, right?
Sadly enough, you guys aren't real. As much as I want to stay here, and then you start to see tears come down Nick's eyes. Like, as much as you want me to stay, as much as I want to stay here, this is real.
See what I've been telling you guys. These doors are not real or good.
Nix.
One thing I'll say though, one of these days, I'm working on the way back. I want to see the real guy. I don't want this fake illusion as much as I want you two to be real. I start walking out, and I was like, yeah, box.
Shall I dissect your wife? The illusion can only go so deep.
Is it an illusion? Is it? What the fuck?
I wish to test the boundaries to
You-
which the illusion will go.
You begin to leave, and you see your wife. She is not happy with you, and she's holding your daughter close to her, like shielding her from you as you leave
Actually,
again.
I have an idea. Nix. Try and take them with you.
You can go do that with your guy. I don't want to put.
Barely lift your child. Fine. Romulus, Nix, let's switch places. Let us try and bring one of them back out. If not, we can try with the dwarf.
Your fucking father out. Don't you dare touch my family.
Fine. Perhaps we can convince Silent's dad to come with us then, and Vox will start to leave.
I'm not gonna want to do that either, because if
No.
you brain brain cells in your body, you would know that no one should do that. So, hey, if you want to do it, all means do with your dad. Leave my family out of this.
No. He's like
They are not
waving
your
his hands,
family,
like
and they're
crossing his
not
no,
your dad.
no, we're not. If that thing is even remotely close to how my dad is, no, we are not doing
Scary
that.
can dads be? Eh,
My
Fine, then.
dad almost never misses anything. A hit, a archery, throwing a dagger, he always makes contact.
Maybe he
is
missed a couple
deadly.
child support payments, though, but that's besides the point.
My parents are married. What?
That was an attempt at humor. I'm getting scared.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You of all people know how well I talk, but if neither of you are willing to try and deal with your illusions, who wants to help me haul the dwarf out into the cabin?
No
No one.
It's not wanting to deal with him. It's dragging him out would probably mean a fight, and all of us combined would probably get laid on all of our asses in like a good 3 seconds.
Well then, do you have any ideas, Romulus?
We drag the dwarf out.
That is exactly what I was saying that we should do.
Okay.
Neither of you are willing to drag out your illusions. I am more than willing to drag out mine. In fact, I quite hope it screams as it does so it might have a bit of empathy with me.
Oh no, I got this. I want to just walk out and go into the box's room.
While I walk out of my room, I wanted to explain to you guys that the reason why I'm fully on this adventure.
I
So
do
obviously-
say, that little deal with Kron thing had me raise my... Well, I don't have eyebrows, but you get the point. I understand we all come from flavorful backgrounds, but that one is a bit of a suspicious accusation. Though this could be the creature's exact goal, drive us apart.
Yeah, I don't think Khan was the right name for me to bring up.
We
Um,
can talk about it later.
I had to deal with him. Things turned very south, like very bad.
It was
Uh,
real.
Huh?
You actually made a deal with Kron.
Something like that.
Oh my god, and I thought I would be the one with the shadiest morals on the team.
Hey.
Holy.
I learned from my lessons, obviously. Well, I tried to at least.
It's kind of hard to learn from those lessons. What deal did you take?
Basically, he was my patron.
A Warlock of Kron. Those guys have lovely histories. I think I heard one of them ate an entire town, yes?
Yeah.
Enslaved and then ate them.
Keep going up on that. That life for me. But as you could tell, the power got to my head. The power was so intoxicating. It was such an enchanting mistress. I couldn't step away from it. Kron made me go on a very specific mission, and I fucked with the wrong person, and now I'm in the wrong world.
An alien. Of
Dimension.
some kind. Well,
Dimension.
yes, where else do aliens come from?
Fair point.
So then where do you come from? You made a deal with Kron. Are you from his world? I do not know much of interdimensionality.
Avery, what's the world called? I forgot.
Ulrich.
I'm from Ulrich.
Do I know anything of Ulrich?
Nope.
You don't,
Or, sorry.
but
Ulrin.
you don't. But, Ulren. Okay, you don't, but out of character, you guys know. You guys know where it would be.
I do not, but don't tell me, so I'll be more in character.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You can deal with this when we're not in a life or death scenario.
He's not my patron anymore, thankfully. Though,
Nope.
yes, you were saying something, Box?
We can hope.
I'm not his patron anymore. He's not
Long
my
as that's
patron.
something you simply brush away.
Exactly, which is why every single time I use some of this new power,
You're still using the power Kron gave you.
no, it's it's the new power.
From who?
Another god.
Which one? You know what? We'll deal with this later.
So, like I said, I fucked with the wrong person. Kron wanted me to fight a god for him. In fact, I fought multiple gods in the past.
Huh.
But this one, I got in over my head. What are some powerful gods that you know?
Very few. I've never been the most interested in God's tales. They are always unexplainable, unrationable. They oftentimes have great bearings on culture, so I study them, but nothing of the god themselves, usually.
Yeah,
Quite
you know a lot about
informed at
Kron.
times. Well, Kron and his followers have quite the impact on things going on around them. I do not recognize this world you come from, though, so I doubt the gods of it would be of my memory.
I believe they're the exact same gods of this world.
And perhaps I would know of them.
Hey, Romulus, do you know a god named Celestia?
Oh,
I
that's
was I was I was walking into the Box's room.
Oh, okay.
I do know of Celestia, that neutral god. Are you her patroneer now?
For the most part.
And she supports you. Why? Actually, who am I kidding? Celestia supports a lot of people.
Exactly. Anyways, let's drag the old man out of here.
Yes, we can deal with this later.
Ah,
All right.
Romulus, are you ready? I don't think I'll be able to help much with the dragging, so I might be the one to watch the door.
you should pick up your gun that I did a throw.
Oh, yes, that is a good point, and he will pick up his gun and place it so it's facing in towards the door.
Okay.
I got this. Don't worry.
Oh, the both of you.
I'll wait for
Okay.
like back him up if he needs it.
I want to walk in. I want to walk up to the technician dude. Hello.
All right. So you walk inside. He's still sitting there. Oh. Rome, I believe.
I just want to hold up my right arm with the chain wrapped around it, and just go, attach, and send it to wrap around this dude.
All right. It does so. This is a little interesting.
There you go. I want to just grab. He's now restrained, and I want to grab just a part of it and just start dragging him outside.
All right. You could have just asked me as you're dragging him.
Yeah.
Certainties and
come on.
guarantees.
All right. He leaves the room. He's still fine.
Okay, I didn't think this was going to happen.
It's
I'm
physical?
not entirely sure what you're thinking is going to happen.
You are not real.
I'm very real.
Well, there is another simple test. Technician,
Yes.
shall I run a service report on you?
What exactly are you
Box will begin
implying?
taking out his scalpels, bone saws, surgical
Whoa,
tools.
whoa! Hang on.
One of them will start to whir.
Let's not get too hasty here.
Let us see how many layers the illusion has behind it.
Guys, you want to help me out?
I'm actually all for this.
No way! This is crazy. This is driving you guys insane. All right, Rome, are you gonna be the sane one, or?
Well, I was gonna take my chain off of him and see, like, I'm not 100% with this
What?
plan because
But no,
at-
keep the chain on it.
because worst case scenario, this is we're killing a random innocent dude. Best case scenario, we learn that this is the Mother of Fear, which is not all that good news.
Okay, so
I wouldn't call
I-
this man
I-
innocent.
okay, worst case scenario, we're killing off a guy that's already dead.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, Rome.
I'm not gonna stop him.
Well, you
But
take the
I'm just
chains
saying
off,
I'm
right?
not fully with this plan. Yeah,
So he stands up
it's
and
just the one.
he says, "Thank you."
But yeah, I'm still
I'm gonna
not
close the
going to-
door if it's not closed already.
Okay, you close it.
It's like I'm not trying to protect you. I just don't want any part of this.
Well, regardless, yeah,
But like, I won't stop him.
you
Like,
might
I
have
like,
saved my life.
like solution.
All right, Box. Let's put the scalpel and the saw away.
He will for now, because he went over to close the door and he's like, "Why should I?
Because I
After all, it
Rather
is
you
my
not
innate
take out my-
desire to explore such things, such knowledge.
that is see,
Precious to me, yes.
we have to fine tune you so that you're not psychopathic.
Psychopathic. You did not build me with such empathy, such emotion, such fears.
I didn't build you at all. I'm simply here to mentor you.
Oh, just build mentor. Well then, teacher, who did?
I believe it was one of the technicians, one of the older ones, obviously, but yeah.
Oh, lovely. So what? This fondest memory of mine is me stuck in elderly care for the machine?
Not entirely sure what that means, but maybe.
Well then, technician, the war you speak of, is it against the Mother of Fear?
No. What's
No.
the Mother of Fear?
Likely what creates this illusion, but it's what killed you. All of you. Every single last dwarf within these lands. Exterminated. Down to the last one, every man, woman, and child. These two can confirm it for me.
Are you
It's too
feeling
Yeah.
afraid?
The races?
Is that why you're
people?
having these illusions?
I'm not afraid at this moment. Well, perhaps I am a little bit afraid. I'll give the torturer some praise for that. Perhaps Mother of Fear instead. It's more this deep-seated feeling of hatred.
Interesting. Oh no, I know not of what you're speaking. We are actively at war with each other, after all.
Oh, the Dwarven Civil Wars. They had some of those, right? Out of character.
Oh yes, that is what destroyed them. They killed each
Out
other.
of character?
Yeah.
For real?
Yep.
I
This
thought it was the ghouls
this
that did them in.
civilization was the Invisibles and the Mother of Fear. It was the cause of why they fell apart. The specific civilization out in the uncharted waters.
Oh, well then that gives crucial information then. So it's like, oh, wait a minute. Where are you from then?
We are from what we have now referred to as Etria.
Etria. Interesting. And remind me,
Yes.
what was the sea colony called again? What did they name that? Did it have a name that we found?
I didn't ever give it a name. Now that I think about it.
Well, little time to briefly ask.
It was
You remember that
located
colony at sea?
Yeah, it was located in what was called the Unknown Sea.
Yes, we're there right now. So are you, in fact. The second you step from that door, you've joined us. That colony has been wiped out. The rest of the dwarves, I believe, if the historical records are correct, died off around 1,500-ish years ago, maybe a bit longer, I'm not sure.
I don't believe we had any records of dwarves traveling to the Unknown Sea. And you remember after he
No.
says that they left during wartime to escape war, likely in secret.
Oh, yes, it was an exclave. Well, that makes this a bit harder to deal with then. So you're saying I was not made here? I was made on the mainland. Suppose that would explain why I was found there. I'm gonna be honest, you two. I'm a bit hot-headed at the moment. Any good ideas on ways to dispel this illusion? I thought bringing it outside would kill it.
Well,
Shall we
I
dissect
do
it again?
think, I
This
do
is
think we are running out of things to do without Lyra around. So, and I don't want to continue further without giving Lyra her little fun bit.
True.
We will probably end session here.
Indeed.
Fun session.
The
we
hatred
get
of
a
the
level
Buck is
up?
revealed.
Indeed.
And also,
We do?
What?
He said yes, boys.
Yeah.
He said what?
I don't know what he said, but you all get a level up.
Oh, my god, I was joking.
Is that what you
I
said?
will forget between now and next episode.
I was like, yeah, can we get a level up now? And then you just go, yes. I was like, and I was like, if like Connor said something louder, I was like, he said yes, guys. Yay. And he's like, anyways, y'all get a level up. I was like, I am psychic.
Let me get this straight. Basically, all I had to do was face PTSD 2 times, and I got a level up. Oh my god!
Or I don't know, maybe prepare yourself for something fun to happen next
Fight.
session. All right,
Okay.
we'll end session here. See you guys.